lawyer went. Please just hold on. You might think it is wrong according to your own this thing. Please just hold on. Just hold on. In the CTC, the guy is a lawyer. While at the police station in the CTC, he said he called the father. While at the police station, he called the father, and the father insisted that they are burying, that he should forget about it. We are burying this guy tonight.
Father, where they go through behind bars.
Oh, that is your see.
Burial have got to do with the nurse.
Hold on. Now, in page 60, he said something. He said, but Josie said so. He said to me specifically, what is pulse is pulse. He said it to me in Yoruba.
It's like I know this stubbornness where you they do both of us now, Gemini. We are not saying that's not what he said. We are not saying that's not what he said. He said it, but we are saying that it's a wrong standard of practice. You get
according to you, that British, according to you.
See,
we don't know what the Nigerian constitution. Hold on, we don't know what the police act in Nigeria says.
If you go back, I can bet you that if you go back to the police act, it doesn't say that.
Bet what I know. We have lawyers in this platform.
Exactly.
I think they should be able to educate us on this. This is not a murder issue. It's not a murder.
See,
but I think lawyers should be able. It's not about our thinking.
Prof, whether murder, a life is involved. You see, at that point,
it should be according to the law now. Let lawyers advise us.
I'm talking to you as per the law.
Prof, wait, is rape? Is he murder? Can you go there and say, oh, the guy raped his child or her child and say, please let him go? No, now.
Please filter your words. Filter your words.
Will you not report it before the police?
Call it rape. Filter your words, please.
Crime is a crime, and especially crimes like that with that kind of magnitude.
For
me, when I was just waiting for Prof to answer before I answered, then the British spoke. The way I was going to answer the question is, I'll start by saying, I don't know the constitution and I don't really know what the law says. But as a layman, what the police did, especially the first police station, they were very wrong, in my own opinion. You cannot come there, especially when a lawyer is even there saying we've come to report a crime, and you are now saying that no, a family member or the father has to be here or give permission before the police will do their job. Like, make it make sense. For me, that's totally wrong. They should have heard whether he wants to bury the next second or in 10 years' time. What the police had business with is holding the nurse down. Let them start their investigation from that night. Do you get?
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
Let me quickly say something. Okay. When they were saying, there was for a long time we were arguing, Josie never went to the police station. Josie went to the police station until someone confirmed it. I think when they went to zone 2, that Daisha said they did. For me, I was always thinking they never went, because I was saying, the Nigeria police I know, as in the one me I know, you carry body come police station. All of them, they go detain them that night just to chop money from them. That's why I was really saying that. That means they didn't go to the police station. Then you are now.
Can I ask you a question? Sorry, Can I just ask you a question? Have you heard of any case in Nigeria that involved somebody crying, maybe a fight that resulted in somebody crying, and afterward the person that did it or that's held for it resolve the issue with the family by paying compensation and all that, and the case was resolved? Have you heard of that?
Yes, I've heard
in Nigeria. So if that happens in Nigeria, it is a contest here. Put that in context in this case. We've seen this situation where people resolve these things in Nigeria, and the government is even involved in it.
Not that it doesn't happen, but it is very wrong.
It's very wrong. The original question Lagbaja asked. Lagbaja, when he read everything he read, he said, now I want to ask you a question. Was the Nigerian police wrong in everything they did? And you said no, while we said yes, they were wrong. So that's what we are talking about.
No, wait. The no or the yes we are saying, you see, the no we are saying here is on moral grounds. You see, unless we have the understanding of what the law says in Nigeria for this kind of case, then we can now say, okay,
I don't think the law will say if
listen, Lilibet. The police are not supposed to act based on layman's issue or layman's beliefs or whatever. They have to act according to the law. Now, if we are made to understand that this is what the law says, and what the action of those police men at the police station was wrong, then we can now say it conclusively that, okay, what they did was against the law and it was wrong. But if we keep saying according to our own beliefs or moral, beliefs or thoughts, then we cannot hold them to that. We can only hold them when we understand the tenet of what the law has said about these kind of cases. And I believe we have lawyers on this platform that are well learned and well read that understand these things. So I would like them to educate us before we reach conclusions. Morally, we can say no. But according to the law, I think I need to be educated.
Not even just morally. The Police Act 2020 makes it a primary function of the police to prevent and detect crimes, maintain public safety, and protect the lives and property of all persons in Nigeria. So they don't need the consent of the family involved. It's not about, they took my pencil. Don't forget, what we're talking about here is that a nurse came, treated, and the outcome was fine. Then you would say because the father, at that point, I'm not even trying to look at it from moral angle. I am looking at it from even the legality of it. Why is it that it is states that prosecute such matters? Why is it not individuals?
I have asked you, Diabetes, if you have seen a case where somebody fights someone and the person is in custody, and the family of that person reached out to the family of the person that is involved, and they resolved it within themselves, and the person is released. Have you seen it before? That's what I'm asking. In Nigeria,
what you are forgetting is that the fact that these things happen doesn't make it legal. It doesn't even.
Can we conclude just based on
that? That's my question, Prof. Do you know that it's actually wrong for this resolution and all that to happen in the police station?
Lilibet, I cannot say it is wrong because I don't understand
I know that one. I know is against the law. The police should not even partake in all that settlement and anything. It should happen at the courts, where the court will say, ADR, blah, 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 whatever they call it. So these things that happen is happening in Nigeria, but it's not right.
How do you know that the courts are not involved?
Sorry, you just said that they would do the settlement in the police before going to the court.
What I mean is that even when the person is still in custody, that's what I mean. I'm not saying that.
And then they've not got to the courts now. We are saying the same.
Is it not still? I don't know few cases that such things are resolved. That's what I'm asking. In Nigeria,
that is wrong.
The fact that it is happening doesn't make it right. You get.
I will wait to hear what the law says on those things. I will wait.
See, what we're saying is we should not normalize bad behavior. The fact that this has been the practice doesn't make it right.
I have not said it is right or it's not right. I have not made it right. I'm saying I will wait to understand the law in this situation. That's what I said. If there is a lacuna in the law that gives room for these things to happen, then that is what we should address. You get what I'm saying? If there is laws, they have loopholes. If there are loopholes in Nigerian laws that allow these things to happen, that makes people to go away with this kind of things, then that is what we should address.
And I am telling you that the Police Act of 2020 does not even support that coming from.
You have the details that British. Do I have all the details of the Nigerian Police Act?
Make I begin read down.
You can just read. You cannot interpret now. You are not a lawyer now.
Okay. Let's look, Prof. Let us even look at the scenario that really happened. It was not the family members that went with the lawyer to that first police station. The lawyer went alone with 3 other persons. A lawyer representing the nurse, the mother of the nurse. Now, the lawyer went there to say, oh, so person treated this person and the person died. No problem. The other lawyer too would not just stand there and be looking. He also would be like, no, got treated new, and that was all low, kineko, clients be omonkokon, sheko le shele ni pe kenyan wa under treatment, ko ni and things like that. They would also fight for the person there. Now, at that instance, according to page 48, the policemen there were insisting that they must conduct an autopsy on the body. They said that. The lawyer now called the house back. Koitilolio called the house, called the father, and the father said, leave it, we are going to bury. Ejo, what crime would then the policemen hold the nurse for?
The same crime she's being charged for now.
Wow.
But that is when the coroner has interpreted it. Not at that instance.
No, I disagree. It's not the coroner that made. Okay, why did DPP go ahead to charge her before the coroner? Even if the coroner inquest didn't hold, she would have still been charged if the police decides to.
And that was why she was later arrested. Now, when they now said, then the father, when the family was now insisting that, yes, I want justice. That was when they were now arrested.
It's not the family that started that they wanted justice. It's Wunmi that went to, with her post, Yabo Ojo and all those people stood up and started this justice thing. The father didn't care. So it's not even about the family. The family didn't really think it was a crime, in my own opinion. It was Wunmi that actually thought it was a crime and put up those posts and probably went to Falano. So even if the coroner inquest was not set up, the police has the power to do that. That's why the DPP did that. For me, the investigation should have started that night. Lawyer, so let's hear from a lawyer. Cindy.
I beg, help us find space for
Cindy. Okay.
Precious, are you requesting? Who is the Precious? Please request.
Precious, if you're on private, it will be the host that can bring you up. So if you're on private, maybe you should make your Yeah, there's somebody that wants to come up. Precious. The person says he or she is a lawyer.
No, I can't say the request.
Yeah, so I believe the person is on private. So if you can make your profile public in the meantime, then so a moderator can bring you up. In my own opinion, everything should have started that night. If that's why the British, before you joined, I made this statement. I said it must be that all of them didn't think it was a real crime. Because for me, even though Josie is doing his madness, it won't be me, obviously. But by God's grace, I will never be in those shoes. But I would have insisted, no, it's a crime. This person must be held. This person must be held. Okay, yes, Wunmi was in her feelings. Darosha, what about Darosha? What about Adura? What about everybody else in that court?
We are not streaming today. We are doing our own show. So please power tap 120k. Lataro. Kilo daddy.
I don't
continue, Jerry, sweetheart.
There's nothing confusing about this, really. The question is, did the police did right by letting the nurse go? And I'm saying that it's a cultural thing they brought into it. According to the Police Act itself, they are supposed to investigate, because at that point, the onus doesn't lie on the father or the family. They are supposed to have their own investigation. In fact, if we were...
Pythagoras is around. Pythagoras is around now.
Hey,
let me give her.
I wish it comes up.
Let me give her an instance. I know.
Let me give you Lady Beth.
Yeah.
I've just looked up now, and this is Google. Okay, so what Google is saying is, in a situation like that, it is seen as misadventure or wrongful by, which is a civil thing, and it's brought by the family, not the government. So it's sounding, and this is Google. So this is not a Nigerian facility. This is Google. So I think there might be occasions where people can decide not to press, because I know definitely that for things like DV, a spouse can refuse to speak to the Olopa or refuse to press charges and they go away. I know that because I work with them. So I know in the UK, that happens. Now, where it is beyond what you can address is when a child or somebody deemed a child is involved, because then safeguarding kicks in. But I know of several cases, not even one, where the police have had to say we had to go because the person refused to press charges. So if we don't have I would speak strongly to what I have subject knowledge on. But if I don't, I would always default. That's why I kept on saying it's Google. But also that bit, the British Baby's reading that says the government should protect life and property, that could be referencing things like when there's anarchy, when there's war, when there's rioting. Because surely, yes, you have some responsibilities for yourself. However, when they have to protect you is when they see that you cannot protect yourself. So if nothing was reported, or if what Google is saying is true, that it says it's a wrongful buy, and it should be brought by the family or the survivors of the person who died, and not the government, then maybe, just maybe, we've been arguing this wrongly. So personal opinion.
I missed what you were saying, soft life.
So what I'm saying is, that Google says that it's seen as a wrongful buy. That's what Google sees it as. And Google is saying that if there's going to be a reporting or anything bringing, it should be by the survivors of the person who died and not the government. That is very clear on Google. It says it is a civil situation where it is brought by
the I think
of the disease,
input,
not the government. Now,
there's the input you put. I think it's based on your input. What we are now...
It's not what I put.
No, hold on, sis. What I'm trying to say is now it's been reported. Should the police now say that, because it's been reported, but the father says, let him go, then she should be...
What I put into Google is, what do all of us do when someone dies from medical clinical? Of course, what do they do? Because they've been told. But what it's saying is, it's got to be brought by the family or whoever of the survivors.
They brought it already. So the question is...
Hold on. Please, let's not be too strong on our opinions. Yes, the best thing is they should look into it, but that's an opinion. The person who went to report is the the lawyer, it's not the family. It is not a representation of the person who died. So there's some cases that I deal with that it's a hearsay. It's a hearsay. I can't address it. I can't deal with it. I need the person involved to come. You get that what I'm saying? So who went was the legal person, and that's why he had to call home to say, Onike, wow, I've started the conversation for you. That's why he had to call, because he did not have the permission. He was not next of kin, nothing like that. But Pythag might be able to speak to it, but he was not a family member of the person who died. So maybe if someone like Adura or somebody else had then gone, then maybe, but even again, law, who is family? Is it immediate family? Is it extended family? So again, it boils down to people knowing their rights in the society. So not everything in law is perfect. I mean, there's some cases that when they lock up somebody, the jail term might be like 10 years, but it's not 10 human years. It's 10 funny years. So when they release the person, are you saying you're happy? No, you're not happy if you're a victim. But that's what the law is. So it's understanding that whilst, yes, my own preference would be take it over, I personally feel they would have taken it over if it was an underage person or a child, because safeguarding would then kick in. And what I'm reading here is just to say, because a lot of the time we tend to go in Niger. No, this is Google.
Yeah, but so, that Baby Soft, with what you said, Google said that is misadventure. At the end of the day, Corona still said the same thing, is misadventure. So why has the DPP not decided to hands off the case and let it be civil? Why have they found criminal? That she's criminally responsible, and yeah, she's facing charges for that.
So now, what's now happened is when the whole thing, when the prelim report says that the complainant was, I think Wunmi's name was the complainant. So now she's lodged a complaint as a family member. So that's why they're now looking into it and all the other things happening. Before then, there was nothing. Even if Iyabo had shouted, if a family member had not gone, yes. Because when you look at it, when the police read their prelim, I'm not expertise, this is not my expertise area, or expert area rather. But when you read it, it doesn't say Iyabo Ojo complained. No, the prelim says Wunmi. I don't know if there was another name, but I know that definitely there was Wunmi name there. So now somebody who is a member of the family has complained. Because at no point did the prelim say Iyabo Ojo complained. Does that make sense? So if the law is saying it's got to be a family member, then it's got to be a family member.
You see, Aita is joining us. Aita is joining us soon. But you see, I still maintain that when you ask who should bring in the report, yes, the family should bring in the report. But the angle we are looking at it from is that now an awareness has been brought before the police. Should they now say, oh, because the family is not bringing it, then no, we will let it go? So that is what we're looking at.
Let me add to that.
And that's where
don't add to it yet. Don't add to it yet so that it makes sense for us. Please, Lilibet, just hold on. So addressing that, I would say that it was seen as a civil situation where a medical person wrongly, it's just what do you call it? Is whatever term was used here not too long ago in my whatever wrongful. It's seen as wrongful clinical. So if the person who was wronged felt okay, I could live with it, then they haven't brought it.
Okay,
because remember, there was nothing to say she intentionally went there to buy the person.
Okay, Baby Soft like when they say, wait, that British, let me add to it so she can answer both together. Wait,
sorry?
Baby Soft, when they talk about citizens arrest and all that, do they not say something like that? You don't have to be related to the person before
you see something, you say something.
No. Hang on. A citizen's arrest.
Yeah.
Okay. A citizen's arrest. Fine, you can do that. When the police, you remember what people never know is that when the police takes people away or take them away, what happens after? What happens after is, if for example is a shopkeeper and somebody was making something in the shop and there's a citizen's arrest, they will ask the shopkeeper if he wants to initiate a case. If the shopkeeper says no, and citizens, thank you very much, but now the shopkeeper has said no, so they let the person go.
But
I'll give you an example.
But
some guys,
that one is a case. No, wait, this one now, we're talking about a crime against the state. We're talking about life.
Life.
So it's not the same.
And in Nigeria,
not the same. And there are some cases.
Hang on, guys. Okay, hang on, guys. Are you telling me? Hold on, guys, because I'm just going to go layman here. Are you telling me that if a child cries in a school, they will shut down that school for the rest of the year? Are you saying that?
No, but there's going to be investigations. They will find out if there's criminal action done or if it's just civil. Yes, now.
Hold on. There will be if an institution is involved and if there's a request that should be the case. Until somebody with legal expertise and
knowledge is coming. Is coming.
He has been coming since. He has been coming since.
Yeah.
Are you not doing it well, that British? Are you not doing it well?
That British doesn't all come quickly.
He takes long.
Is he a late comer?
Yes. Diabolical coming.
Noodles.
I can't be 2 minutes. So.
Yeah.
Late comer. Late comer. Welcome.
Lagbaja, I did your body.
Python.
I can't be 2 minutes. Welcome.
Daddy Python. Waiting the sub.
Nothing much. How far now?
We need your brains this afternoon. We're argue. Is it even an argument? It's not an argument.
Please, let's power tackle because we are just.
Okay, so Lagbaja read the CTC and it was just the part of them taking the cops to the first police station, the second police station, blah blah blah. So he was asking that.
No, they didn't take the cops to the first police station.
Wherever they shall went.
Lilibet, calm down.
So we want to know. We are saying that did the police act right or not? That's the argument. That's the discussion, not an argument.
Oh yeah, hold on. Let me summarize it because that your summary.
In fact,
let's have it.
You just now those of no cube you put inside. Okay.
I understand this case now. He knows everything.
Python,
I don't know.
the conversation was actually based on the fact that is a family member right to tell the police not to take further action in the case of the nurse and mohbad when the matter was reported at the police, and they said, because they got the father and the father said he doesn't wish to go further. And we are not talking about the usual Nigerian practice. We want to know, what does the law say? What is the standard practice? What should it be really, ideally, before the eyes of the law? Thank you.
Okay, good. I think I had a little bit when I came in also. So I will go around the question, but then we still come back to answer it. So there are some cases that you need a family member or somebody close enough to the victim, especially if the victim might not be able to testify to some things. You need somebody to stand as witness for the prosecution. That's for the police. In some cases, in some situations. So if such a person or persons are not willing to testify for the prosecution, at that point, the prosecution might decide that it's not worth it going ahead with that charge or the charges. They might drop the case. They might let the perpetrator or the suspect, they might let that person go at that time because their key witness will not be there for them. So what's the point of going to the court when you know somebody who can deliver for you on that case? We tell you, we even tank your case if you put them on the witness stand. So in that case alone, the prosecution will not go ahead with it if that is the kind of scenario or the situation. And there are some cases that you don't need the family member to stand as a witness. For example, somebody carrying a gun shoot somebody down in the middle of a busy street where you have multiple people witnessing the event. You don't need the father or the mother of that victim to say, oh, you need to come and stand in court, or if you don't want to do the case, we can discontinue. No. You do not require them in such a situation. You have multiple witnesses you can use. The only place they might be relevant to that case will probably be if they now decide to, maybe for some reason, speak in favor of the perpetrator, the suspect, maybe during sentencing or during the trial, or maybe they were justified in shooting down their relative, maybe for some reason. Then the law might now, that's where you now come with tampering justice with mercy. That, okay, maybe this victim killed this other person's sister. I'm just putting some scenarios here. Maybe in the past, and this person acted out of anger and things like that. But then they will still be criminally liable and responsible for that crime. But then the court will temper justice with mercy because maybe some family members of the victim are now speaking for him. That's another one. In this instance here now, the nurse was taken to the hospital. To the police station. That is the first right step. The police asking for the family member before they can start their job or before they can continue their job is procedurally wrong. By their own procedure, it is wrong. They have the power to prevent. They have the power to prevent, to investigate, to prosecute crime. That is the power the Constitution has given them. And even their own police act, as per their section 4 and 24, they have power to investigate crime. So if somebody or some people have brought somebody in, now this person has committed this crime, regardless whether the family member is there or not, they should start investigation. But then, you don't know what their internal processes, I don't know what their internal processes are. They can now come up and tell you, at that point, they have done some investigations, in quotes. And that based on that, their investigations, they cannot go ahead again with that prosecution or with the investigation of that crime. For example, maybe they have called the family member or they've sent some signal, they've sent some of their people there, and they've discovered that, there was really no crime here. The nurse did what she needed to do, and yes, it was just, it was not a negligence on the part of the nurse. If they can prove that they have done that investigation within that limited time, within that space of time, then you can absolve them of some guilt or some wrongdoing in that aspect. Otherwise, they could, even if the family members are not present, the question would be, what has this person been accused of? The next thing would be, have they done the right thing by treating this person at home? Do they have the license? Those are the necessary investigations the police should have started at that point. And if they have started this investigation at that point, they will be able to see that, number one, this person is not even licensed to perform this kind of procedure, not to talk of the place the procedure was performed. Then they would have seen some elements of crime there. Then they will now see that they need to continue with or without the family member. So I think in a way, I don't know if you have maybe follow-up question on that, but I think we have, all the police needs is some cause to detain that nurse. We call it probable cause or reasonable suspicion. And the reasonable suspicion is that you injected this person died. Do you even have license? No. That is enough for them to continue to detain that person, that point. Then the questioner, and during questioning, they would have discovered a whole lot of things. So releasing her solely because the family member was not available was wrong. It was wrong. Anything, and again, if we are now putting different laws into the year, because we have spoken about the Police Act now, we have spoken about the Constitution giving them the power. That's section 36 or 35 thereabouts. Now, if you now put into question, if you now put into play the Lagos State Coroner's law that state that any death, any suspicious death should be investigated, should be brought to the attention of the coroner. Them allowing that nurse to go and allowing that body to be buried, they have run foul of the law. They have not done their job. So it's a whole lot of wrongdoing on their own parts. That should not have gone. They should not have even allowed that body to be buried because it was suspicious to the very least. Even if you say, oh, maybe this person didn't do anything criminal here, but there's suspicious that what happened? Something must have happened there, and you have the law. They should know the law. There's a Lagos State Coroner System law stating that any death that is unexplained, that is unnatural, that is suspicious, that is sudden, that it must be investigated by the coroner. So based on that, the police, they were wrong.
Thanks.
Pythagoras, this has to do with the first police station, Abby.
Yes, it's the first police station.
It's both of them.
Because no, it's not both of them. The second police station told them to wait.
To wait to do what?
No, it's there now. It's there in the citizen. He told them to wait.
No, I said wait to do what?
He told them to wait. But the vehicle. Hold on, little bit. Hold on. Don't let us be disembarrassed here.
Oh yeah, no.
They said the police station is small. That their vehicles were outside the premises. Josie walked in with Anya. That was what Darusha said. Josie walked in with Anya. 1 hour later, he came out and said, Onika Duro, Oya Kamalo. That there are so many witnesses to this statement. So are those ones guilty? Because those ones, according to Josie said that they said they should go back to the nearest one very close to the house, to the jurisdiction. That is the one at Orchid, the one that the lawyer went to. And the one the lawyer went to said that they shouldn't bury, but conduct autopsy on the body.
The second one is even worse because they brought a dead body.
Can I add something, Lilibet?
They didn't see it now.
They didn't see it. Like, are you joking? What do you mean they didn't see it?
Do we
when they were writing statement, did they write that?
Hold on now. Do we know whether they were informed that the body is outside?
This Lilibet must not be a judge. You just be sentencing people anyhow.
Wait, Prof. Do you know that they wrote statement? So,
what I'm saying is,
an ambulance is not a tiny car or vehicle. It's obvious. And they said it's a small police station. So, obviously, they would have seen it that there's an ambulance here. And they wrote a statement. So, they would have said, I'm just joking. Now, let's... Joking. Now let's.
But do you know that the nurse didn't accompany them to the second one?
My child will not stay long. So
do you know the second one? Do you know the nurse didn't accompany them to the second police station?
It makes it worse. They didn't even.
So what kind of statement was he writing? Was he writing that what one more you pani o abi ejo sha fún mi kan mo fẹ́ lọ sí ọmọ?
We should have to.
Guys, let's correct where we were before, please. Let's correct where we were before.
Okay.
So thank you, Pythagoras, for coming up. Of course, the wealth of knowledge is we can't pay for it. It's just to say yes, because when you listen to what Pythagoras what he explained was totally different or slightly different to where we were coming from. So let's just take that on board because it's really key. We understand it for the next time. But I think if if the police did not feel there was intent by Pythagoras, should they still have gone ahead to just at least ask certain basic questions of the nurse?
Yes, they should have at least started some questioning. After their preliminary investigation, if they feel there's no foul play or there's nothing wrong, they can release the nurse on bail. As long as they have the documentations, they've taken the statement of the nurse, they've taken the statement of the people who brought the nurse in, the witnesses and things like that. And if at that point, based on their investigation, if they feel there's no foul play here, they could have released the nurse on bail right there. They would have been perfect.
A follow-up question. Dawa was saying that the mom came with a lawyer or a legal person. Was there a reason for that legal person? Because if they didn't want her in the first place, then that legal person didn't need to be there. But was there a reason the mom came with a legal person?
The nurse's mother.
The nurse's mom, came with a legal person. Is there a reason she had to
At this
come?
point, it's all going to be speculation. The fact we know is that he did this. They took her to the police station, and these lawyers were there. There could be a million reasons why the mother decided to bring a lawyer. For one, you might think, going to the police station, the only people that can face police station is lawyers. And knowing the issue involved that let's just get a lawyer to be safe. A whole lot of other reasons could have necessitated that. But it would be speculation from my end saying this why she brought the lawyer.
And what I would also want to add is that even if that happened, the lawyer came and she was released on bail, the police would have made that in the preliminary report that, they brought her and she was released on bail. That wasn't there. So it still takes us back to the fact that the police erred in how they handled that matter at that point in time.
Mr. Pythagoras, can I just ask a question? It's just a follow-up, and I just want to clear my doubt. Okay. Is there any consideration for the fact that at that police station, the father of the deceased was called to get his confirmation from him, and he said he was not going forward with anything with us.
That's what the question was based on to start with.
No, that was not even.
That's why I don't want to ask.
Hold on now. It was not considered.
Wait. It's like we've missed something because baby said.
I wanted to ask. I have just asked Pythagoras this question.
Yeah, so because I'm maybe confused about everything now. It's like it has scattered itself. Gone.
Okay, let me answer Prof first. If the police, if they are putting on their professional cap, their police cap that night, that should have intrigued them more. Calling the father of the family that, you are not that. They are saying, don't worry, we are going out to bury and things like that. If they were putting on their professional cap, their investigative cap, ready to carry out their duties, that should have given them, it should have pointed them to something and said, you know what, we need to dig into this more. Because their job, and that in that instance, has nothing at all to do with whether the family member is there or not. And see, to be frankly speaking, even in cases where you need the family member to be a witness, to be the key witness of the prosecution, it will not be the duty of the investigative police officer to make that call. That, okay, because the family member will not be available, we cannot continue with this investigation anymore. It will be the duty of the department of the police taking that case to court when collecting all their documentations and everything, and they now feel like, these ones will not be cooperative enough. I don't think we can go ahead with this. The police officer investigating that first point of call, they should have dotted their I's and crossed their T's. They should have investigated the crime or the suspicion brought to them by those people that this person has committed this. They should have done their own job, regardless, outside the influence of the family. Yes, they could have called the family and so, did something like this happen? What are the details? Those are the things they will be calling for. If they are even calling the family, okay, come, we need to get your own part of this story. Did this thing actually happen? So now hearing from the father saying, no, we are going out with to bury, that should light a bulb in their head immediately. You should have already, at that point, it should have given them the go-ahead that, no, we are investigating this issue. So we still stand by it that procedurally they are wrong.
Thank you.
They did not do their job.
You just cleared my own.
Thank you, darling.
Thank you. Thank you, darling. Baby soft life, please. What was
Pythagoras?
What did you say we were all wrong about? Because it's like we've missed the main topic. What you were asking, what we are supposed to be asking, or what we are supposed to be discussing on. Baby soft.
No. What I was just saying was the way Pythagoras answered it was very clear in terms of the interpretation of, procedurally what they have done wrong. We were coming from the angle of Ogunpadi, so it's got to be. But Pythagoras, in the whole of his summary, is saying, even if they had taken the nurse on that night, and the family then says they're not going to appear as witnesses, it probably would still have been thrown out. So I'm looking at the whole. So there are multi-layers to it, is what I'm saying. It's not that we were coming from it from either moral compass or the fact that, this is what we think Google is saying. That's my own part now. But what Pytha is saying is, even if on the day they had even kept or detained the nurse, if it came to a court time and Josie decides, I'm not gonna say anything, or whoever, then it's still a proper case, is what I'm saying.
No,
there's a bigger picture to it.
I think you got it.
I think for me it's been educative. Is what
Pythagoras said was exactly what me and David were saying, that the investigation should have started that night.
Include my name.
Include my name. I did not say anything.
Let me add. Cindy,
please, I beg.
What I also wanted to add from what Pytha just said now, he said the department of the police force will be the one to determine if they want to go further. But he still mentioned that if they had done their due diligence, it would have occurred to them that, she was not even a licensed nurse and all of that, and they could have taken it up from there. So, but what we were saying, I repeated it, I wasn't even looking at it from a moral angle. We were from even a legal standpoint. The moment that this has been reported, okay, you also mentioned that what if they didn't report it as a crime? But the fact remains that they reported that she came to treat him and XYZ happened. That alone, like Pytha said, should have, ring suspicion to them to say.
When we discuss these things, let's always remember that we have the beauty of hindsight, because at that point in time, it won't be this information we hold that was held. Hence, he was saying that they should have delved into it.
Yes, and which is what
he's saying they should have delved into it. Of course,
but maybe it's like we're saying the same thing now. We're saying that the investigation should have started that.
What I'm saying is, girls, Emma, calm down. What I'm saying is, at that time,
before I
knew
go,
you had to gloat.
Before I go, just to put everything back in perspective again, there are some situations where the family members are key to deciding whether the police wants to go ahead with the case or not. Maybe the father, the mother, or whoever is close. Like I said, there are some situations like that. That if they are not on board with you, eventually they will throw away your case. Because you will need somebody to be a witness for some of these things eventually. You will need some evidence, and it might be from them you will get this evidence. In some cases, not in all cases. So in such a case, if they are not on board with you, or if they tell you, oh, leave it, at your way for long, we are letting it go, or maybe somebody comes, maybe in a burglary situation, and the homeowner is saying, don't worry, I'm not ready to press any case, or I'm not ready to go ahead with it. Even though that person is a hardened criminal, you might not want to go ahead, I mean, from the prosecution side of it, because at the end of it, all the stuff you need to present your case to get your home run on this case, you need it from the witness, you need it from the homeowner. And if they are saying, no, we are not doing it, or we are not ready to witness for you, then all your case goes into the thin air. So in such a case, you will have to bend to the will of the family member, but still, investigation should start.
Yes.
Thank you. Thanks, Penta. I listened holistically to all the complexities of what you had to say, unlike your missus. Thanks.
Whatever. You know,
Thanks, that was really helpful.
Daddy. So, yeah, at least whether or not it will get to prosecution, investigation should have been initiated, which is what we, and by me, I mean me and my babe, Lilibeth.
Yes.
That's what we're saying. At least they should have not let that nurse go. And at that point, which is what Paita has also reiterated, it has nothing to do with the father at that point in time. Whether they will now prosecute or not might depend on the outcome of what they come up with. And I'm sure there's no way they would have asked Omowunmi that Omowunmi would have said God gives and God takes. Because I'm sure Omowunmi doesn't want God to have to taken the gift that she just started enjoying. So, God gives and God takes it here. I mute.
Ms. Duki Alua, be careful. Don't let me come for you. I'm going now. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much.
Don't go. I have a question for you. For you.
Oh, yeah, Cindy.
Let me free up for someone.
Okay, can I go ahead?
Yes, go ahead.
Mr. Pythagoras, what's going on? We've not been seeing your face. I was just typing that. I still don't have any question. We've not been seeing your face. What's going on?
What the Latin vacation?
Really? But rumor has it that you've been busy chasing after. You've been running after a certain individual called Yomi. That you've been chasing him.
In Mexico, local.
You've been running. As Yomi is chasing Wunmi, you are chasing Yomi, chasing chasing.
No, Yomi was in Mexico. Well, I hate Yomi. But about Guru in Mexico, let me know.
Yeah, because we're on vacation in Mexico, you know. Yeah, okay. Thank you so much, Pythagoras. I mean,
let me ask you one question quickly. I was just telling you earlier on that it's actually wrong for the police to allow what's it called, like resolution at their end. That is the court that actually has the power to do that. Am I right or wrong?
It depends, really. They have some leeway they have some cover to allow for some resolution. The same way the police will come to you if you report your neighbor that your neighbor is trespassing and things like that. They will come and try and resolve it. It's only when you two are not ready to resolve it, that's when they'll say, okay, do you want to press charges and things like that. There are some issues that they can actually bring you guys together, and if you're ready to let it go, you guys will hatch it out there, and that'll be it. But then, if you guys are not ready,
this death, like when
no, not on the issue of death. On the issue of death, there's no resolution that can happen in the police station, really. Not at that desk. Yeah, it might happen in the higher office, maybe. They have their own legal department too, and things like that.
Okay, so when Prof was saying something like,
Really,
which one are you saying? Are you talking about matters of the bedroom or what?
Pythagoras just explained what I said now.
And no, when you said that when someone dies and the police, the family of the dead, blah blah blah, mediate and all that. So I was saying,
he explained this thing earlier. Death is not just death. It has situations. Somebody dying does not mean that it was, died, purposely or, with intent or whatever. So death. There are several situations that result in death.
Yeah, there are different situations, but because I want us to remain in the context of what we're talking about, mohbad, was it suspicious? Yes, and that was where I came from the angle that Pytha, that it's the state versus the suspects now that would have had a dig on this. So it's not, it doesn't have anything to do with parental consent or family consent. And that's why in such cases, even when families say, ṣẹjọ́, and kò ń ṣẹ̀yìn àti kò ń ṣẹ̀yìn lẹ fẹ́ ṣẹjọ́, ìjọba ló fẹ́ ṣe ẹjọ́.
Yes. Bígbà tó ní kéèyàn wá jẹ sàárà ní tó lọ́jọ́ wọnú. Ọ̀bẹ̀rẹ̀ owó epo wọn, ọ̀bẹ̀rẹ̀ owó kiri lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ náà, so òṣèjọba o.
But nígbà táwọn ará Jòsí wá sọ pé báwo ni wọ́n ṣe máa gbé nọ́ọ̀sì lọ kọ́ọ̀tù tí lọ́ọ̀yà Wunmi àti Wunmi ò ní sílẹ̀.
Tí wọ́n ti lè sí ignorance speaking. It's ignorance, stupidity, and wickedness speaking from there.
Yes. Ọmọ tẹ́ ẹ̀ jẹ́ kó ní sinmi fúnra rẹ̀ lẹ́fọ̀ọ́ Ọmọ́wùnmí ló máa ní kí ọlọ́pàá ní kí nọ́ọ̀sì máa lọ níjọ́ yẹn.
But finish up that British.
I still repeat till today, it was one of those things that made her very uncomfortable. She wasn't settled with that decision. But because she didn't have a say, that's why she had to just
probably make those posts and
she was not in the right mental state at that moment as well.
They didn't even let her have a voice.
Mr. Pytha, in one of Wunmi's interviews, she said if she ever gets the chance to, speak to the nurse, she will say this, she will say that. Don't you think eventually she has to attend one of, if maybe when they are giving the ruling, whatever is going to happen to the nurse? I don't know if they allow victim impact statements in Nigerian courts. I don't know if it's also done there. So that she can have the opportunity to say everything she needs to say to this nurse. Don't you think so?
Yes, the prosecution, depending my list her as a witness, my subpoena, depending on the kind of case they want to make against the nurse. So all that might happen along the line. Depending, who knows? And depending on the kind of lawyer, they might have to drop some charges and just stick to the one that can stick.
Because I know she's got a lot to say to that lady, which she has to. Because the lady is just acting like, oh, nothing happened. It's just normal business, like business. Oh, I inject someone, person dies, we move on. Life goes on. God gives, God takes.
In my opinion, if what she wants to say, she should put it into writing, publish it. Because she doesn't have to be in that court.
That British,
she should stay away from those people.
That British, it hits different when you see the person face to face and say it than writing it in words sometimes.
No, I'm only putting into consideration the state of things.
No, if she can go, you see these ones, they are just talk. What are they going to do to her when they see her? Nothing now. She will go there gallantly. She's protected. What are they going to do? If she wants to go, she will go and nothing will happen. Even coroner inquest that she went, what did they do? See that skinny bitch? See her screaming. And she couldn't do anything to Wunmi when she saw her. I'm talking about Toyin.
Lilibet, are you not doing justice for your American sister that
I've been looking for you now.
Your daughter's sister.
Which
anyway,
one?
Let me allow you guys to continue your discussion. I'm going now. The DoorDash, whatever I've been forwarding to you.
I came up, we talked about it some days ago, but it seemed I was the only one that was
Thank you
on
so
the left. Everybody was on the right.
There's
so
a revelation here now.
Maybe one day
we're forwarding something to Lilibet. Okay.
British, please wait. It's not everything that is about bedroom talk. Pytha, I understood. Oh God, Pytha, I understood what everybody else said, and I agree with it. But me, I was saying that. Yes, it's the wrong way. Me, I was saying that the guy and the girl were both wrong. Of course, I blamed the girl more, but everybody else was saying the guy has zero blame, zero fault. So, whenever you are ready to discuss it, we can have that discussion again.
No, Allah. But what do you blame the guy for?
So let's go on and on again. They'll say Lily better now. Me, I said that he was expecting her. Jiget, he shouldn't have exposed himself because he knew she was coming. Although he was sleeping, but he shouldn't have left the door open when he was expecting her, and he left himself exposed. So I felt, as a person, me, if I'm expecting a delivery, of course, even though I'm in my house, I won't leave my door open if I'm walking around naked, or you get what I'm saying. That's why I blame him, kind of like, you knew what you were doing, or even if you didn't know what you were doing, you were expecting a delivery anyway. You get?
Okay. I get your point. We might not have enough time to discuss about it.
Yeah. Some other time we should discuss about it.
Yeah, maybe.
Exposed like your me did on the bed, waiting for Bophelio.
With his tiny little willy.
Oh no! I can't get that traumatic mate off my head.
Where is host? Host, come and clap for me. I'm going now.
So yeah, let's that British clap for your boo. Hey.
I think I've come to host. No more baby, no more tea.
Ẹ̀yin dẹ́mọ síbẹ̀ yẹn ni látẹ̀kan. Ẹ múra.
Mo tẹ lọ kírun ni mo ṣe dé ni.
Rọ́ṣẹ́ yìí ló ń sọ lágbájá nǹkan ló ń sọ wà lára yín.
Pytha ẹjọ́ máa ti lọ, mo ṣì ní one last question tí mo fẹ́ béèrè. Ṣé ẹ ṣe wà ń bẹ̀?
Yes, I have like 5 more minutes.
Okay. Lálẹ́ ọjọ́ 12th yẹn, Wunmi sọ nǹkan ó ní pé kó lọ rú òkú. That's traditional autopsy. Now, ta ni wọ́n rú òkú? Ẹni ẹ wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń kàbọ̀ kó lọ kàn police station. Ọwọ́ tó wá dé police station sọ pé wọ́n jinx òun ni. But àwọn èèyàn ní recording a confession. Is it allowed in the court?
Number one, if you have such a recording, there is great probability that it will not be admissible. And another thing is that Tobaruku, eventually the little I know from the folklores and all that is that Omalopa eventually so there won't even be room for trial, for confession and things like that. Yes, only confess, but eventually justice will also be served immediately by the Okutoro. So, because you are John Lockhart modern.
Before you go, Mr.
According to Yoruba movie.
Mr. Pythagoras, before you run away, Grace said on the 11th is when they want to collect sample. That's so it be.
Sorry, what did you say?
Poor Grace. Josie's bedmates.
Yeah, she said what?
She said 11th is when they are collecting sample. That's for sample collection. That's what she was saying, which I don't believe though. Or maybe I should just ask you, what's up with the DNA case? What's going on?
Grace, so she will just come out and say rubbish.
Okay. So nothing is
Josie is still running. She is Josie Tani. And why Josie Kiri? What's up? We are about in Mexico, more in Mexico.
So Josie no come Tulum. Where's that place in Mexico?
Àìtàkìlẹ̀ sá lọ Mexico lọ ṣe èèyàn tó bá ti dáràn l'Amẹ́ríkà ló sá lọ Mexico.
And now, mo fẹ́ lọ bá wọn gbé nǹkan wọlé ni.
Hey. Actually on vacation in Lagbaja. No comment. We are on vacation. Python and I, we are on vacation in Mexico.
Yeah. Lagbaja, you need to see this place.
You wish. The British, you wish.
Oh. Thank you so much, Paita. Thank you. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much.
The only book I don't saw, your Paita and I need to go back on the film site. To your love. Hey. Allah. After all I've said and done concerning our sister Dukia, you now eventually ran to Paita. That's why I say, they were less than 50. You are not trustworthy. Around 50 years, my bad deal, right? 50 years and above. I won't be, mommy say you say me. I want minister to be.
Okay, so can we go back to where we were? Lagbaja, or we don't?
Yeah, no.
At least that's a reclarification, Lori.
Oh, okay. We've gotten the clarification on that the police ought to have actually started investigations and in fact, even maybe arrested her for further questioning that same night when the lawyer got there. That's the summary we got from Paita, right?
Yeah, and it would have been on record. Like now, I'm not even sure they incidented. Yeah, that was one thing I wanted to mention when Paita was here. I'm not sure they incidented the report of the nurse at the station because they just say, oh, the father say let her go, and they let her go. If it was incidented, we would not even be having this back and forth we are having. Because
and that's why the nurse mom could boldly say, nobody arrested my daughter.
Yeah.
I took her to fancy myself. Yeah.
But the funny thing there is that means she actually left before they went to the former police station because she never accompanied them.
Yes, she left. According to her, she said she left after the ambulance left. So they basically left her in the house. They didn't take her to the second police station. Do you get? Because they didn't think it was a crime. Well, in my own opinion, they didn't think it was serious enough. Because if everybody, now I'm even adding everybody. If everybody has said, no, this cannot stand, this cannot, you get, they will hold on to that babe. But that babe didn't, nobody.
Have you forgotten that Josie was the de facto head of the family, headless head of the family? So, at that point when he had said, Kimiko, nobody will now want to look like evil, you get, because people like Aya and the rest of them, àwọn gan lè fi ti ọmọ líle sí náà pé láíláí kò possible kíníkan but wọn tún ní fẹ́ kí ìyá nọ́ọ̀sì náà máa wo àwọn bíi pé kí wá ń ti yí ṣe bí bàbá ẹ̀ ti ní kó máa lọ, which is where I said BS, Nigerian cultural.
Yeah, and again, apart from culture, will I call it ignorance? Because I'm sure Mohbad's case is not the first case that a person would have lost their life due to medical negligence by this quack nurses, and they just let it go. Like it's normal. You get that kind of thing. Because most people with that kind of ideology, oh, if something happens, call quack nurse, call quack nurse. They will not think it's serious. Well, that person has gone, Joe. It's mistake, you know. God given, God taketh. I believe it's part of ignorance, Sha. Anyway, it is well. A lot of people still use that quack nose, although they've stopped them in Lagos, so but I'm sure they are still practicing.
Lilibet, did you not hear from Prime Boy that his dad is sick and it's another quack nurse there?
It's still a nurse. Even Westo.
Nah, still nurse.
It's still nurse. Yeah, some people. I have a friend that she grew up in Festac. It must be Festac. Yeah, Maza is the other side of Festac. Yeah. This is a girl that, you know, she's an educated babe, graduate, everything. She still uses those nurses. What's wrong with you? I'm not feeling fine. No, don't worry. My nurse will come and treat me at home. She still, till tomorrow, it's still those nurses she uses. Her children, those ones, they are under her husband's, her ex-husband's medical insurance. So, of course, she takes them to the hospital. Imagine if those children were not covered. She'll probably be calling those nurses for them too. Some people, no matter where they move to, even though they now live in Lekki, it's still that trenches behavior. They still, and I won't even call it trenches behavior. I don't even know what to call it. I don't know.
Sexy royal goddess. Stop thinking. Kilo de. Hey, God, which kind of comments with this one?
It's true now, because the girl's audacity is even mad. Like the way she's going to club, doing everything. According to Wunmi, she's fixing frontal, she's fixing lashes. I'll be surprised.
Now, come to think of it, let us enter Wunmi small. Lilibet, is it a common thing for married couples to be writing calendar of how they'll be knocking themselves?
Please, why are you asking me this?
It's the song I played about the birth. Say Wednesday Nikiniko, Thursday Nikiniko, Saturday and Sunday.
Why did you choose to suck breast on Sunday?
and he was knocking on Wednesday.
I say this thing is just so heartbreaking. Sometimes I'll just be imagining his friends like them, Bella and Co. The way they'll just be catching because and say, this mohbad, you are a madman. Oh. See as you die now, see as you still scatter everywhere. You know that kind of thing. They'll be catching crews about everything because his death has just really, done a lot. A lot. Excuse me. Strangers bullying them, concocting different stories, saying different things, digging into what's not, just because of his death.
My sister-in-law went to Nigeria from London, got treated in Ikorodu, quack nurse, anaphylaxis, and by.
Can you see? This person is someone that I'm sure lives in London, no. But because they already have that mentality in their head, no matter where they move to, if they are used to all these quack nurses and all, they will still see from London, you go Ikorodu, still call quack nurse and anaphylaxis still by you. Like seriously now. It's just sad. It's a good thing that they've put out that law. I just hope they put measures in place to uphold that law. If not, those nurses will keep, they'll keep operating, and they'll keep taking lives. It is well.
Mommy Maxi, Emma was okay. Alpha, she didn't come for honey.
Cool.
Mommy Maxi fresh.
They're British.
Oh, okay. I said no. They're British. Pythas dropped. Talk.
What is it? What if I have something in my mouth?
What's in your mouth to choke you?
And we need to find out from Python.
What exactly is in your mouth?
We need to find out the timetable. What are they doing today? Today is Monday.
Hey.
What's on their timetable?
Jesus, so.
What's on their timetable today?
Whatever is in that mouth to choke you.
Winners, may they not record anything from what we said today. I don't want to hear my voice again.
Who told you?
May our recorders go on break today.
Wait till you hear yourself.
Maxi Fresh, did you record? See, I swear, this is why I don't like coming up. If Maxi Fresh is not recording, then you will be recording or that auntie.
So, are you not able to? You are not bold to stand by what you said.
No, I just don't like hearing my voice. It's not about being bold. Because with my full chest, according to the
you didn't put the top chest.
This one I'm hitting. It's not my breast. It's my chest. I'm sure by now. Look it up. What's that disease?
You are recorded. Winners.
Hey!
Maxi Fresh. They say you're already on visitor. Oh shit.
Jesus.
Agba blogger. So,
no.
Yeah.
I will blog Anio.
No, I won't accept that.
Who is that?
You will not be talking to my sister like that. Cindy.
Seated. Oh, Jesus is Lord. Oh, God.
When we were in the heat of it, there was this person, Tolo Imole for Justice Abikiniko, that was dropping rubbish comments there. You see, the problem with these people is they would not learn. You guys keep insinuating. You keep coming with different stories and narrative. And when you get to the point where you should learn, no, you will not learn. You know, the mofos kept dropping comments. Dawa is on a brainwashing mission. This is a lie. They didn't say they should do autopsy. Meanwhile, Josie himself said it.
The idiot even said the CTC is doctored.
Yes.
I love the fact that nobody on the panel voted.
I beg you. CTC is doctored.
Anybody that has that recording where Josie talked about autopsy, Mama Feni noni breast. I'll give you breast. But true.
The right one.
See what you're offering me.
Let me quickly look for it.
See what you're offering me. You know
I will give you both.
That British, see what you're offering me.
Now you don't want breast.
Yes. Say all the one I have on my chest. You remove 10 of your own on my chest.
So, but please, jokes apart, Emma Jackin downplay. He said it on TikTok. It was on TikTok he said it when he used to those days. He was on a platform where it was in one of those question and answer session. And they asked him, is it true? Now he then mentioned the autopsy, and I think it was when they were grilling him about Karima, that is it true Karima was on call with him? He said no, he didn't speak with Karima, that it was only Aya or maybe who again? Aya or kí lorúkọ eléyìí, the other one, tó ń fẹ́ máa jọra wọn yẹn. Ishame Zlatan, whether Ayan or Zlatan, that it was one of them who only mentioned autopsy. That Wunmi was saying, yeah, that Eloro. If anybody can find me that audio, true, I will give to you. Please. Because I don't know why. And then I remember by the time they went back to their psychiatric home, Paparico's platform, I remember how they made rubbish of that thing. They even said the Koloro was a setup, that they wanted to set Josie up so that when he's going, police can arrest him. They made, if you are looking for the platform that rubbished this whole called Justice for Movement, it started from Paparico's platform. Even the autopsy, he said it's a lie. They don't mean it. They just want to, they were just pushing him forward. They know he won't do it. So they just push him forward. The autopsy is a lie. They want him to go on the way. Then police will arrest him. That where did you see that body? Then we will say he was the one that pied him. I remember all of these things, word for word, bí Paparico ṣe ń sọ nìyẹn on his platform that day. Gbogbo yìí tẹ̀dẹ̀ da ọ̀rọ̀ yìí rú tẹ̀ jẹ́ kó lójútùú. Ọlọ́run ò ní jẹ́ káyé tí yín gan lójútùú. Now they are coming to debunk the things they said by their mouth. Ẹ̀yin lẹ fà á tọ́rọ̀ yẹn fi débi tó dé. Bring evidence, evidence. That one is coming to say they didn't talk about autopsy. It's a lie. It's a lie. All of you, God will reward you. Osikonu itema escape and so long. I beg I mute Dari. Maxi Fresh. Carry your people, go. Thank you, Untouchable. Untouchable just confirmed. If anybody has that recording, it's a very old one. It would be that late 2023. Ẹjọ́, ẹnikẹ́ni tó bá ní, please share it. Even if it means posting it on your own profile and tagging me or tagging Lilibet, tag anybody or send it to Temi, please. Thank God that we had the color rule. Otherwise, they would have denied that one too. All of a sudden, they made Josie stop talking about the fact that they recommended autopsy for him.
Enough is true. Okay, man's it on there. Sure.
Àwọn ìyá Mohbad àgbà Mohbad ní kó máa wá fún tó bá wá fún mi ó ṣẹ̀ sí. Tó o bá wá fún Kàrímọ́ wàá kú. Wàá máa kú díẹ̀díẹ̀. Wàá máa kú díẹ̀díẹ̀ ni. Èmi tí mo máa ṣe díẹ̀díẹ̀ wàá parun. Wàá parun. Kàrímọ́ wàá ṣòfò. Ṣòlò wàá ṣòfò. Wàá ṣòfò. Olómi lábẹ́. Kò lọ ṣe sọ́jú yẹn. Kí ni kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ní fẹ́ẹ́ fún mi? Ṣé ni mo kọ́ òun lọ? Ẹni mo tọrọ owó lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ni? ló ṣe fún mọ́mí mi rama. Mo mọ̀ pé bí sílẹ̀ kan ni. Kéèmọ̀nì fúnra rẹ̀ mọ̀ mí. Wípé mo lè wà fún Kàrímọ́ back to back. Ní Kéèmọ̀nì ṣe pè mí sẹ́yìn. Ẹ̀ láti àdùn ní àfáàsì àdùn fẹ́fẹ́ parọ́.
Gbogbo ẹ̀ ní bí mi sọ fún mi náà. Gbogbo kíní ìlú mi sọ fún mi. Bí Kéèmọ̀nì ṣe ń sọ fún mi pé kó jáde ti Kàrímọ́. Ṣé bí olórí burúkú Kéèmọ̀nì ṣe bí gbogbo ẹ̀ ló ń sọ nínú Vina fún wa? Kéèmọ̀nì ó ṣe eré gan-an. A ṣe eré gan-an.
Mi ò rí o. Fúnra ra Kéèmọ̀nì fúnra ra ẹ̀. Ò ń ṣépè fún àwọn ọmọ ẹ. Kéèmọ̀nì gbogbo nǹkan tó sọ yẹn bó ṣe máa rí fáwọn ọmọ ènìyàn náà ọmọ ẹ wà ní òyìnbó. Àwọn ọmọ ẹ kọ́lé lórí.
Kéèmọ̀nì yìí ó a ṣe eré ọkùnrin.
Wọ́n máa fẹsẹ̀ rìn wálé ni. Wọ́n kú sílùú òyìnbó. Wọn ò ní padà mọ́ kú ẹ wálé o. Ṣùgbọ́n gbogbo àwọn ọmọ ẹ máa rìn lọ ni. Adé Abíkọ́ ẹ pé ọkọ lọ sọ fún kékeré máa wá fún Kàrímọ́.
Sister Femi, let's get her worked up. No. You didn't call it.
Just calm down. Oh my God, Hello, now, you don't want 10,000. She wants to carry more to 100,000.
I think for
fúnra rẹ̀ ló sọ fún mi pé ká síta la wà. Wọ́n fi mi lówó lọ́jọ́ yẹn.
Mo ní kó máa kó owó pẹ̀ nìyẹn.
Sáfìmì ẹ má fọ. Sáfìmì ẹ̀ mọ́ tẹ́ máa ṣe. Sáfìmì nǹkan tẹ́ máa ṣe fún wọn. Gbogbo rìkọ́dìn tẹ́ fi ń ṣe òun ní kẹ́ ṣe tó bá di ọ̀la. Ẹ wá mú evidence àti kìíní òun ẹ máa fi finish ẹ̀. Tí wọ́n bá ṣe ń sìn ẹ wọ̀ kó ń gbóná lára tiwọn. Ẹ má fún wọn ní reply. Gbogbo ẹ wà lọ́wọ́ mi. Mọ́mì, eléyìí tó wà ní ẹ̀dá sí mi. Àti àti ìpínlẹ̀ tí Kéèmọ̀nì sẹ́ndì ní ìtàláwà gúrùpù yẹn tí ẹ ti dìlítì ẹjọ́ bá mi sẹ́ndì gbogbo ẹ̀. Ẹjọ́ ajá mi. Ẹ jẹ́ mọ̀ bí sísá Fímì, ẹ mọ bí Gúdà ṣe ń fún wọn jẹ́ǹsì. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ṣe máa ṣe fún wọn lọ́la nìyẹn. Ẹ wá mọ̀ pé ẹ ti gbogbo evidence bí bá ṣe ń sọ́bà yìí. Ẹ má bírú green background yẹn àwọn evidence yẹn òun lè máa fi sí fún wọn ẹ filẹ ẹ jẹ́ kó máa gbó lọ ẹ mọ̀ fara ló ń ta ó tún yẹn dùgbò lúgí ní tó kílẹ̀ expect dùgbò lúgí nǹkan tó ń kọ́ fẹ́ wá sọ fún ni pé tó bá ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ kó má mú sista Àdùnní mu torí sista Àdùnní torí ó kọ́ rí wọn pé kíní ni àwọn tó máa tó máa dín pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ máa wà tó kó tiẹ̀ mú ti kó mú sista Àdùnní kúrò òun ni ẹ má fún lẹ́sìn tó ti yẹ yín. Ẹ káàmà ẹ má fún lẹ́sìn ọ̀sán ara mọ́ mi. Tí wọ́n fi láti sọ̀rọ̀ tó gbọ́lẹ̀.
Tani kò ní wà ní ṣọ́ọ̀bù. Wọ́n tẹ̀lé sáwọn èèyàn. Ẹ wo kọ́tẹ́ lórí bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹ ká sọ ìyá mi. Ìyá fi mi.
Àbọ̀dọ̀ fún satisfaction.
Hello. Ṣẹ́rí Olúwatí. Ẹ lè sọ pé kó má mú ti Àdùnní mọ́. Ẹni bá ti gbé èèyàn kan nú wa gbogbo wa.
No, kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ no. Nǹkan tèmi sọ, wọ́n sọ fún ọ pé wọ́n ò ní ìwé. Ibi tèmi ò ní anything láti.
Òun náà ní sẹ́ ẹ bí ilẹ̀. Wọ́n ti wọ̀n níwèé yẹn gbogbo wa náà là níwèé yẹn. Gbogbo wa la máa dá lóhùn. Ṣóyè yín gbogbo wa là níwèé. Gbogbo wa la máa dá lóhùn. Èyí tó ṣe tó fi táyé ẹ̀ṣọ́ ògùn owó. Gbogbo ayé ló máa gbọ́. Èyí tó ta wọ́n fún ìdòwú táyé òṣogbo owó.
Gbogbo ẹ̀ ní ká gbé jáde.
Gbogbo ẹ̀ la máa gbé jáde.
Gbogbo ẹ̀ ló máa gbé jáde àti ìdòwú ẹ̀ tó tún lò. Ìdòwú ẹ̀ tó lò.
Ó lo ìdòwú ẹ̀ ọyàn méjèèjì náà gé.
Ọyàn méjèèjì ìdòwú ẹ̀ náà gé. Ìdòwú ẹ̀ ò dín ọyàn ní táyà mọ̀ bó ṣe wà yẹn. Olórí burúkú ni Kẹ́hìndé Odùmọ̀ṣù.
Ṣé wá rí àlàbá wọn? Tẹ́ bá rí yẹn, àánú àṣeyín olórí burúkú.
Ẹni tó lóun fún yàn lówó tó wá ń pín owó lórí.
Ó ta ipò látòkè délẹ̀ bí ẹ ṣe rí mi.
Ẹ̀gbọ́n ò kí ń ta sí ó dìdí wàá sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀gbọ́n fún wa ẹ̀gbọ́n Àkíìmù.
Fúnra rẹ̀ ló gbọ́dọ̀ Àkíìmù wá Odùmọ̀ṣù Àkíìmù àtọ̀rọ̀ Yájì.
Fúnra rẹ̀ ló wá tú ẹ̀
lórí kọ́ọ̀dù ẹ̀ wá lè sẹ́ndẹ̀ sí Jájì lẹ́nu. Máa sẹ́ndẹ̀ sí Jájì láyìí. Gbogbo tó bá nípa ẹgbẹ́ pátá wá sẹ́ndẹ̀ sí wọn.
Jẹ́ pé tẹ́gbọ́n ẹ̀ bá rí bá ó máa fojú burúkú lé dànù á fojú burúkú gbọ̀n dànù gbogbo ẹ̀ ló wá gbé sọ fún wa gbogbo ẹ̀ ló sọ fún wa aláyé bàjẹ́ lọmọ
pé ló sọ fún wa láì lójútì
aláìlójú tí. Gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn àbúrò ẹ̀ bó ṣe ń gbọ́. Ẹ̀ tí wọ́n mọ̀ kan tó lórí burúkú máa ń ṣe. Olórí burúkú máa fẹ́ sẹ́ndì owó sáwọn àbúrò ẹ̀. Àbúrò ẹ̀ tayọ̀ ìyá yẹn. Mo ní nọ́mbà ẹni tó máa ń sẹ́ndì owó yẹn tú ẹ̀ tí mo tún máa mọ̀. A tún sọ fún mi pé òun ṣe sẹ́ndì owó sí wọn ni. Mo tún ní nọ́mbà ẹni yẹn lọ́wọ́. Gbogbo ṣe fẹ́ pé títí mi wá lọ bóun wo àbúrò òun lọ sí tún àtòun àtìyọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ bọ̀. Títí mi ra ó ṣe so rẹpẹtẹ jọ. Gbogbo ẹ̀ ló wà lọ́wọ́ rẹ̀. Àdá ní. Rọ́bọ̀ fi mi olórí burúkú gbẹ̀yìn tó dùn sùn yìí. Gbogbo ẹ̀ ló ń gbé ọ̀rọ̀. Sẹ́yìn tó dùn mọ́sùn ló gbé ọ̀rọ̀ ìdòwò ẹ̀wà sórí green náà. Ó ní kó jọ kọ́ wá lọ bó wọn. Kò fẹ́ kí kàmí mọ́ dráàgù. Mọ̀mí Yétúndé ló kọ́ sí wàhálà yìí. Olúwatí ẹ máa gbọ́ Mọ̀mí Yétúndé ló kọ́ sí wàhálà yìí. Ìgbà tó ti fẹ́ fún mi Yétúndé mò ń lọ sílùú òyìnbó wọn bá ti mú Amẹ́ríkà. Tó bá pẹ́ tí mo lọ kò ní máa fẹ́ kiri. Wọ́n lọ pé káàrí mọ́ máa wọ́n lọ sí Amẹ́ríkà. Míkà ló máa ń lọ. Wèrè kan tó wà ní Amẹ́ríkà la ṣì fẹ́ kán bá wa lé padà sí etí wọn tí wọ́n bá yẹn fẹ́ ṣe. Á tún gbàgbọ́ dá wèrè lọ. Ẹ kú lé ẹ̀yin máa ń bí etí. Yẹ máa ń tì í. Ayé pé wọ́n ní padà. Bó ṣe máa gbá. Bó ṣe máa gbá. Iṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́ là ń fún wọn. Ìyàwó ẹ̀ ló ń fún ẹ iṣẹ́ 20 hours. Ìfà ẹ̀jẹ̀ mọ̀ nìyẹn. Àpàdà lówó ẹ ló lókun sí mi. Èèyàn ní láti mọ ìyàwó ẹ̀ tó ṣe recording consent ẹ̀ sí. Mo ní nọ́mbà yẹn, mo ní.
Kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀? Ẹ bá wa táàpù kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ tí gbogbo tébù ń gbẹ báyìí? Kí ló dé? What's going on? What's on show? What's on play? What's làlàlàlà?
Aláyé bàjẹ́ ni ẹ o. Ọlọ́run tó lè mi máa ń sọ gbọ́dọ̀ fún mi.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ò sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́nìí sí gbogbo yóò jókòó sórí síta rẹ̀. Àbí? Okay.
Ó ṣe gbé ọ̀rọ̀ ìyàwó ẹ̀ náà tó gbé sọ fún Símì ní gbogbo ẹni Símì máa ń sọ fún mi nítorí mi ò ní táìmù àti máa jókòó sí lórí fóònù. Èkó tó táìmù kan mo búlọ̀kù wèrè ẹ̀ka.
Come on, sit now. Refuse sit now.
Ọ̀rọ̀ ìyàwó ẹ̀ ṣe kébékébé. Ó tún pẹ̀lú fún wa ṣe kébékébé nítorí ṣe kébékébé láàrin. Gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀kọ́ ẹ̀.
I'm not gonna talk to anybody anymore, but that doesn't stop the fact.
Ó tún wá mú gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ ìyàwó àtọmọ ẹ̀ ó sọ fún wa. Ó mú gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ Kẹ́hìndé Odùmọ̀ ẹ̀hún. Ẹsẹ̀ òkìní Odùmọ̀sù. Ẹjọ́ gbé mi. Ẹjẹ́ kí n lè kọ́ ó lọ rojọ́ mi ó lóun ń pè mí ó lóun ń pè mí ó lóun mọ̀ pé tóun ṣe fún Mọ̀mí Yétúndé. Mọ̀mí Yétúndé blọọkì ẹ̀ sọ fún mi náà. Gbogbo ẹ̀ lọ sọ fún mi. Alábòsí ọmọ mú bọ́ èmi gbé ọkọ̀ ṣọlá ní olóṣèlú máa ń gbogbo ẹ̀ máa ti kú fẹ́. Rádà onírádàdà ọkùnrin lélẹ̀. Mo rí kó ní kébékébé ẹni tó eléyìí ó ń fò. Ìrántí ìjọ tó pè wá pé ká má bàa dùn ní sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ èmi ẹni yàtọ̀ sẹ́yìn. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, ó ní ká má bàa dùn lè sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́. Ó gbẹ ló sọ fún wa náà. Òun ló dàárín wa. Ó wá pè wá lẹ́nu ní ọmọdé ni o. Ó ṣe ń sọ lédè káńtì àdùn nìkan ni. Kébékébé ni kémọ̀nì ẹ̀ tó bá mọ kémọ̀nì. Òun ló pè wá sọ́yìn. Ọjọ́ tí gbogbo ajá bọ́ ká kúrò ní WhatsApp yẹn. Kémọ̀nì ló pe gbogbo wa. Ọlọ́run tí bá parọ́ mọ́ ẹ kémọ̀nì. Ẹlẹ́dàá ìjọ jẹ́ níyà. Tí bá parọ́ mọ́ ẹ kémọ̀nì. Ẹlẹ́dàá ìjà níyà. Wọ́n tí mi bá parọ́ mọ́ ẹ ẹlẹ́dàá ìwé jẹ níyà. Ẹlẹ́dàá ìwé máa jẹ yà. Ẹ máa gbọ́ mi sí mi. Nǹkan tó yà mí lẹ́nu wípé gbogbo wa ń tọrọ owó lọ́wọ́. Jọ mo fi Ọlọ́run bẹ̀ ẹ́ o kémọ̀nì bóyá òun gbọ́ o tó bá dẹ́ gbọ́ bí a kan ṣe ṣọ́ọ̀tì kan fún ẹ. Lẹ́yìn ìgbà tá a kúrò lọ́dọ̀ Kàrímọ́, iye owó airtime àbí data tó sẹ́ndì sí mi jọ mo fẹ́ rí jọ bá mi gbé jáde with evidence. Iye data tó sẹ́ndì sí mi then voice note ibi tí mo ti tọrọ owó tó ní gbogbo wa ló máa ń tọrọ owó lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ibi tí mo ti tọrọ owó lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ gbé jáde. Ṣùgbọ́n ìyá Fímì ti gbé tiẹ̀ jáde báyìí èmi náà tún sọ ibi tí mo ti tọrọ owó lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ gbé jáde o. Ó ní mo tọrọ fóònù lọ́wọ́ torí tí ìbá ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹyẹlé ló ṣì ń bẹ fẹsẹ̀ tán o tẹ́lẹ̀ yẹn bá tẹsẹ̀ sí àtàbálẹ̀ àtọ̀gbòkò ṣọmọ pé ọ̀sẹ̀ ìbá ìwọ fún ẹ ló tọ̀ wọ́ ẹ tó yẹ pé ìyàwó ẹ ló ń wọ nínú ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ iṣẹ́ tó yẹ àwọn ìyàwó ẹ ń ṣe Ọlọ́run ti ń sọ bí tó tó sọ ní pé ìra kí ló rúkọ ẹ̀ káàtì ríra gbogbo voice note ẹ ló wà lọ́wọ́ mi. Ẹni tí ò lè bọ́yàn tí ò tó yàn bọ́ Gbogbo ẹ̀ pátápátá ló wà lọ́wọ́.
Ìyàwó àtàwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ yóò
orí fóònù ilé ló wà gbogbo ẹ̀ pátápátá. Bá a ṣe lọ ra fóònù. Gbogbo kìíní yẹn ó wà lọ́wọ́.
That's what I want now. Èmi lẹ engineer gbogbo bó ṣe ń dárúkọ mi ni mo gbọ́. Ṣùgbọ́n bí ìpè mo busy níbi tí mo wà mi lè máa sọ̀rọ̀ lórí torí fóònù jìnnà sí mi. Ni bẹ́ẹ̀ mo gbé sí loudspeaker mo ń gbọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀ mo dẹ̀ ń rìkọ́ọ̀dù ẹ̀. So jọ ibi tí mo ti tọrọ owó lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ gbé jáde o. Gbé jáde. Iye dátà tó dẹ̀ ṣe sí mi rí. Gbé jáde. Wi-Fi tó rà fún mi rí. Gbé jáde. Ẹni tí mo tọrọ owó lọ́wọ́ orí.
Eléèdì mọ́ ni eléèdì tó ń lòun pa àwọn èèyàn. Ẹni tó níṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ní UK kò ní ìwé. Ẹni tó máa gbé wá sí Amẹ́ríkà ló ń wá káàkiri olóṣì olórí burúkú. Ó jẹ́kùrú adìyẹ. Ẹ bá ti rírú àwọn èèyàn tó jẹ́
Ẹjọ́ sẹ́ni bá mi disconnect ẹ̀.
olórí burúkú dalérú dànà ọ̀rú ọkùnrin ó lọ jẹ́ bó ṣe wá rojú ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ fún wa nìyẹn. Ó wá rojú ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ Kẹ́hìndé Òdùmọ̀tò ó wá rò fún wa náà. Ó wá rojú ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ kọmíṣánná. Bí èèyàn ò ṣe fẹ́ rí ẹ sójú gbogbo ẹ̀ ló sọ fún wa nígbà tí ẹ ti mọ̀ pé iṣẹ́ fún wa náà ìlú yàn láàyò pé jìbìtì ló ń lù. Báwo ló ṣe fẹ́ rí ẹ sójú?
Wọ́n sọ pé wọ́n ti ẹ̀ mú rí wọ́n ló ṣẹ̀wọ̀n ní 3 months. Ìgbà tó ní jìbìtì. Ó fẹ́ lù mí ní jìbìtì ni. Ó ní kí ló mú 35 million wẹ́yìn tẹ̀ wá lùdè.
Ó ṣe wọ́n 3 months olórí burúkú ni ẹ́ ké mọ́nì ó lè ní ẹ́ aláyé bàjẹ́ ni ẹ́ 419 ni ẹ́ oníjìbìtì.
Ó fẹ́ lù mí ní 35 million ló ní kí lọ mú àǹtí bẹ́ẹ̀rì.
Torí ìgbà tó sọ fún Fíìmì pé kó lọ mú 35 million wá ipò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ fi ṣe kó bá fi ṣe kọ́mọ ẹ̀ lè wá sí UK. Fíìmì wá bá mi. Fíìmì sọ fún mi mo ní fún
35 million wá.
Kémọ̀nì yìí o, Kémọ̀nì tèmi ń wò yìí pẹ̀lú wà tèmi rí lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ yìí o, Kémọ̀nì ò sọmọlúwàbí ọkùnrin o. Má jẹ́ kí Kémọ̀nì dá ẹ o. Mo ní Kémọ̀nì ò kí sọmọlúwàbí o, mo dìde sọ fún
Ó tún ní kí n gbéwèé lẹ̀ mi wá tí wọ́n á tà tí má ta fájú mi mọ́. Òun ló jẹ́ kí n lálẹ́
ó tún tẹnu bọ̀rọ̀ ó ní ṣé mo mọ̀ kó tún ní kóun gbéwèé lẹ̀ wá pé kóun wá ta ilẹ̀ kóun gbélẹ̀ wá. Mo ní sọ̀rọ̀ pẹ̀lú Kémọ̀nì máa.
Wọ́n gbá yín lẹ́yìn ọkọ̀ọ̀kan kan máa gbá yín orí ìyá rìfẹ̀tì.
Òṣìṣẹ́ kankan tó ń ṣe
ìyàwó ẹ̀ fi dédé lóhùn kan ẹ̀yà.
mo ní má talẹ̀ o, mo sọ fún Fíìmì mo ní má talẹ̀ o, má talẹ̀ o. Ó ní kóun ọmọ kóun gbé ìwé lẹ̀ wá, mo ní má gbé ìwé lẹ̀ fún Kémọ̀nì o. Má talẹ̀ má dẹ̀ kó kankan fún Kémọ̀nì pé kó bẹ̀rẹ̀ fi gbọ́mọ ẹ̀ kankan wá sí UK. Ìrí tí wọ́n rí Kémọ̀nì ó rí nírí pé ẹni tó dán fún nínú UK ibi tó wà ní. Ìgbà wo ló sì dé UK tó fi ní kó máa kó wá.
Omi àròlé ẹ máa bá wa rìkọ́ọ̀dù ẹ̀.
Mo sọ fún Fíìmì, mo ní ìgbà wo ni Kémọ̀nì dé
Ìgbà òye ẹ bá wa rìkọ́ọ̀dù fi àìwọ̀
Kémọ̀nì tó kì í ṣọmọ tó kò ń ṣọmọ onílùú. Kémọ̀nì tó kì í ṣọmọ onílùú tó ní kó máa kówó wá kó bẹ́ẹ̀ fi sọ̀rọ̀ UK mo ló máa gbẹ́ ẹ ní o. Mo ní Fíìmì má jẹ́ kó gbẹ́ ẹ. Owó ẹ̀ tó bá ní sọ́wọ́.
Àgbà ẹni tí bá sọ̀rọ̀ UK yẹn.
Lọ fi wá bísínẹ́sì gidi ṣe o. Then ilẹ̀ lọ tọ́jú ilẹ̀ tó bá sì sí bó ṣe máa ṣe lè yẹn ṣe sílẹ̀ yẹn lẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀. Mo ní sílẹ̀ yẹn lẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Má ta ilé ẹfẹ́ ni kẹ́ni o. Fíìmì dẹ̀ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ mi, ó ní mo ṣe. Mo ní má kó owó ẹ fún Kémọ̀nì, ó máa gbẹ́ ẹni o. Ó máa gbẹ́ ìgbà olóyìnbó UK. Ẹni tó ò tí ì níwèé. Kò tó ṣẹ̀ máa pọ́dún méjì nínú UK ní ẹ̀ẹ́tẹ̀ ẹ̀gbọ́n ò tí ì rọlẹ̀ nínú UK. Má kó owó ẹ fún Kémọ̀nì o. Fíìmì dẹ̀ ní mọ́ mi ẹ ṣe. Ọlọ́run ló ní kóun máa ti lọ gbé ìwé ilẹ̀ òun sílẹ̀. Òun máa ti lọ gbé fún pé Kémọ̀nì ò máa jẹ́ kóun sinmi. Lẹ́ẹ̀mẹ́wàá ló ń béèrè owó ìwé ilẹ̀ yẹn lọ́wọ́ òun. Ó ní lẹ́ẹ̀mẹ́wàá. Mo ní sọ nǹkan tó báyìí nǹkan tó tó eléyìí ó ń lọ láàárín yìí ó ní àmọ́ ìdí nìkan sọ fún yín ni. Mo ní kí ló wá dé tó wá sọ fún mi tó ní òun ò fẹ́ kó jẹ́ pé òun nìkan.
Fáǹtì àdùnní sọ pé òun fẹ́ ra ilẹ̀ ó ní kí n má ta fáǹtì àdùn.
Òun ò fẹ́ kó jẹ́ pé òun nìkan ni ó kàn máa gbé òun nìkan ni ó máa lé tí ẹ máa gbọ́ ni. Lòun ṣe ní kóun gbọ́rọ̀ yẹn wá kóun wá fi lọ̀ mí wò àtàgbàlagbà. Mo wá sọ fún mo ní Fíìmì ẹ̀mí ló ní mo kó lẹ́ẹ̀mẹ́ta. Má gbé ìwé ilẹ̀ fẹ́nìbọ̀dì. Má talẹ̀ o. Number 2, má kó owó ẹ fẹ́nìbọ̀dì pé kó bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ UK fún àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ wọ́n máa gbẹ́ ẹ. Wọ́n gbá àwọn èèyàn lórí ọ̀rọ̀ pé mo fẹ́ mú ẹ wá sí Amẹ́ríkà, mo fẹ́ mú ẹ wá sí UK. Because ẹlòmíì ò ní ìwé tó máa lóun ní ìwé tó wọn máa parọ́ fún yín tẹ̀ ní mọ̀. Mo lè pẹ́ kálẹ̀ UK yẹn wọ́n ń dáwọn èèyàn má kó owó ẹ fún
35 million ló ní kí n lọ mú wá 35 million ní K-Money ní kí n lọ mú wá.
Èmi dẹ̀ sọ fún mi pé àmọ́ ìmí ẹjọ́ náà ló ní kí n máa ṣe ọjọ́ náà ló ní kó máa ṣe gbéwèé lé òun lẹ̀. Ó lóun sì fẹ́ gbéwèé lélẹ̀ fún òun sì fẹ́ sọ pé à òun sára lé.
K-Money yọ ọ̀rọ̀ bọ̀ sínú
ní òun sì sára lé pé àlóòótọ́ ni K-Money sọ fún òun kó máa ẹ̀pù. Mo ní
K-Money ní ọ̀dẹ́dẹ́ mi yọ ọ̀rọ̀ bọ̀ sign up ká sọ̀rọ̀ ọmọdé ní K-Money ló dàrin wàrú. Gbogbo ẹni máa gbé wá lọ́la.
Mo ní má lọ bọ́ sọ́wọ́.
Wọ́n ní máa gbé ogun ẹ̀ jáde gbogbo ẹ̀ fìtì máa gbé jáde. Bí ìdẹ̀ni bẹ́ẹ̀ ni bọ́dí fókè máa gbé jáde.
Mọ́ ìmí ẹ̀ṣọ́ náà ló ní kó máa
tó bá máa darúgbó gbogbo ẹ̀ náà. Tó máa darúgbó gbogbo ẹ̀ náà.
Tó K-Money má lè pẹ́ bóyá àwọn ọmọ bó ṣe ń lọ gbogbo àṣírí ẹ̀ la mọ̀. Gbogbo ẹ̀ la mọ̀ lórí burúkú ni ẹ o. Sórí ọ̀dọ̀ Kàrímọ́ tó lọ sáàsì yẹn kò lè bẹ̀ẹ́ lẹ̀ kò lè gbà ẹ́ lẹ̀ kò lè bẹ̀ẹ́ lẹ̀. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ̀ wà lọ́dọ̀ Kàrímọ́ pátápátá.
Àwọn gúdà àti fókọ́ọ̀sì ṣe jù bẹ́ẹ̀.
Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ̀ ṣìkú lọ́dọ̀ Kàrímọ́ mẹ̀yẹ́ bí apààyàn ní gbogbo yín torí Kàrímọ́ ló pa Mohbad. Kàrímọ́ òun ló fi ògùn náà Amẹ́ríkà níbi tó ti
ṣebí yẹn ti jábọ́ lọ́sùn
Nàìjíríà. Nàìjíríà. Mo ń gbọ́.
Ẹni mọ́mí fíìmì ni mo fẹ́ ní kẹ́ bá sọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ má give any information out anymore. Whosoever, anything, ẹ má sọ anything for now.
Okay, ma.
Hello.
Ẹ kí wọ́n kọ́ gbé tiẹ̀ fún Kàrímọ́, ẹ jẹ́ kó gbé tiẹ̀ fún Kàrímọ́.
Ẹ lọ páìlì nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́ páìlì ní kẹ́ páìlì ẹjọ́.
Ẹ kó wọ́n kọ́ gbé tiẹ̀ fún Kàrímọ́, ẹ á gbé jáde.
Ọlẹ́yìn àti Zainab kì í sọ̀rọ̀ ó ti sọ́ọ̀sì.
Èmi Zainab kì í sọ̀rọ̀ òun ló fàjà náà. Ṣé báwo ló ní kí n lọ sọ fún Yọ̀rọ̀bọ̀ pé kí wọ́n ta ogun ẹrù ẹ̀?
Òun ló dàárín Zainab, ìyá Ọ̀rọ̀bọ̀ àti Fímì. K-Money ló dàárín wọn rú. K-Money ló dàárín wọn rú confam ni mo sọ fún yín.
Ọkọ̀ tẹ́fẹ́ sọ yẹn tẹ́fẹ́ rí ẹ máa ṣe lọ́la. Ẹ ṣe kọ́ yín lọ́la ẹ má ṣe sí. I understand. Ẹ má fún wọn lọ́rùn sófò náà.
Lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ẹrù, má sọ̀rọ̀ ẹrù jẹ̀ ló fi dàárín wọn rú. K-Money ni òun ló ń gbáwájú, òun ló ń gbẹ̀yìn láàrin Zainab àti ìyá Ọ̀rọ̀bọ̀. K-Money ni. Ó mọ̀ pé kò sẹ́ni tó dárúkọ Zainab rárá. Ìwọ ló lọ́ọ́ yìnbọn fún Zainab inú ọ̀rọ̀ yìí.
Òun ló dárúkọ ẹ̀.
Òun ló dárúkọ Zainab sínú ọ̀rọ̀. So ìwọ ló dàárín Zainab àti ìyá Ọ̀rọ̀bọ̀ rú K-Money. Ìwọ ló ń gbáwájú, ló ń gbẹ̀yìn. Olórí burúkú ọkùnrin ni ẹ́ K-Money. Ìwọ tó níyàwó sílé tó jẹ́ pé oníṣìnà ni ẹ́, olóṣì ni ẹ́, oníṣìnà.
Olóòfẹ́ máa fẹ́ Zainab.
Oṣù ló gbé wá sàárín wa nẹ̀mí mo pẹ̀lú ẹni tó àtàkì ẹ pé kó orí burúkú ẹ síwájú tó bá yẹ kó orí burúkú ẹ
síwájú. Lórí yẹn tó dé ló àtàkì ẹ lóòótọ́.
Èmi ni mo àtàkì ẹ lélẹ̀ pé kó orí burúkú mà tí mo ti ń gbọ́ fèrèfèrè. Mo ń gbọ́ fèrèfèrè wọ́n sọ fún mi. Mo dẹ̀ níbi tẹ́mi bá wà ní lájú tèmi sílẹ̀ kó orí burúkú wá síbẹ̀. Mo ní kó orí burúkú ẹ síwájú. Ó bá jẹ́ kó orí burúkú tó fẹ́ wá ṣe nìyẹn kó síwájú. Ìwọ ọkùnrin jàti aláìwúlò ọkùnrin ìwọ fẹ́ máa bá wọn lójú tì òun bá àwọn obìnrin jà. Èèyàn ní kókó ọlọ́run ò ní dá Kàrímọ́ lóhùn wípé torí obìnrin ni pé kó lọ gbọ́kọ ẹ̀ síta fún un. Ṣùgbọ́n ìwọ K-Money torí pé ó ti fi ṣó bó ṣe ń ṣe pẹ̀lú ìyàwó ẹ̀ nínú ilé. Ó ti ṣó pé bó ṣe ń ṣe pẹ̀lú ìyàwó ẹ̀ nínú ilé òun ló wá.
Àlọ́ màá ti ẹwẹ́ máa ń jà gan-an mímọ́. Ìgbà tí wọ́n ti ṣó ọdún wá sí ìyàwó ẹ̀ ń jà.
Ó ti ṣó ìná pé bóyá ń ṣe pẹ̀lú ìyàwó ẹ̀ nínú ilé.
Àlọ́ màá ti ẹwẹ́ ń jà gidi gan. Ó yẹ pè mí lọ́jọ́ yẹn nìyẹn. Ibi mo tún sọ fún K-Money. Tó bá yẹ gbọ́dọ̀ Kàrímọ́ lè wá já sí báyìí nǹkan. Tó bá yẹ gbọ́dọ̀ Kàrímọ́ lè já sí báyìí nǹkan. Nǹkan tó yà sí àwọn ìjọ ń fà yẹ.
Ó ti ṣó pé bó ṣe ń báyàwó ẹ̀ jà nínú ilé nìyẹn.
Kí ló ní kọ́ọ̀dù èèyàn? Òun trọ́ọ̀sì. Nínú gbogbo wa èmi nìkan ní K-Money trọ́ọ̀sì. Ó ní gbogbo àwọn tó pààyà wọn máa ń jẹ́ kí wọ́n máa rìkọ́ọ̀dù òun.
Ìwọ tó jẹ́ pé K-Money ó mọ̀ pé ó sọ láàárín group chat náà wípé abẹ́ wa ló wá sá sí o pé torí tí Kàrímọ́ bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní drag ẹ àwa máa jà fún ẹ torí ẹ̀ ló ṣe wá sáńsá bẹ́ẹ̀ wa kó mọ̀ pé Kàrímọ́ máa drag ẹ òun ló jẹ́ kó wá sáńsá bẹ́ẹ̀ wa o wípé ọkàn ẹ balẹ̀ lábẹ́ wa pé tí Kàrímọ́ bá drag ẹ àwa nigi lẹ́yìn ọgbẹ́ àwa tá máa jà fún ẹ rí àwa tá máa jà fún ẹ tá máa fẹ́ẹ̀ sí Kàrímọ́ rí K-Dog
evidence wa
àwọ̀ ò ní parọ́ fún ẹ torí gbogbo fùrùgbẹ́gbẹ́ tó lọ́ṣẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ Kàrímọ́ yẹn tó lọ́ ń sáré ń ṣe dáadáa tó mọ̀ kó ń ṣẹ́ àwọn ọkùnrin ẹgbẹ́ ń fi ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́ ni
ó gbé tó lọ ṣe pẹ́pẹ́ furu lọ́dọ̀ Kàrímọ́ yẹn kò lè ṣe kí ni kò lè gbà ẹ́ là gbogbo furu pẹ́pẹ́ yẹn ń Kàrímọ́ bọ́ kò sẹ́nìbọ̀dì tí Kàrímọ́ bọ́ Kàrímọ́ ń jẹ́ gbá tiẹ̀ lọ́tọ̀ bí Kàrímọ́ ṣe máa jẹ́ gbá tiẹ̀ lọ́tọ̀ wọ́n náà máa jẹ́ gbá tiẹ̀ torí àgbà at 56 àgbẹ̀ ò tó lé. I am very very sure pé ìyàwó inú ilé ẹ yẹn bó ṣe ń ṣe yìí náà ló ṣe ń ṣe fún ìyàwó inú ilé ẹ ó rojọ́ títí tí ó rojọ́ ìyàwó inú ilé ẹ. ṣé o rojọ́ ọmọ àlè ìyàwó ẹ ṣe wá fún ẹ.
ọmọ rojọ́ ìyàwó ẹ fún mi time to time ni.
ṣé o ro fún fíìmì.
time to time ni. àlọ́ tún sọ pé títí ọmọ tó wà láàrin ìyàwó ẹ bí ọlọ́mọ àlè ni.
ṣé o ro fún fíìmì Kẹ́hìndé Òdùmọ̀ṣù tó o bá rò fún fíìmì.
fúnra ẹ ló sọ fún mi olóhùn apára ṣe DNA test ìyàwó onímọ̀.
ààrẹ jáde kò gbé ṣépè tó o bá rò.
fúnra ẹ ló sọ fún mi.
ó mọ̀ pé mi àti òkè ń sọ lọ́rọ̀ èmi ti blọọkù pẹ́tipẹ́tipẹ́ yàtọ̀.
èmi nìkan lọ lọ́rùn ẹ kí gbogbo àwọn tó fẹ́ tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí lọ́rùn ẹ.
aláyé bàjọ́
ọkùnrin yẹn. èmi nìkan ló close
mo ti blọọkù ẹ̀ dànù tipẹ́tipẹ́.
tó da gúrùpù wa rú ló bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí wá pín lẹ́yọ kọ̀ọ̀kan
lẹ́yọ mo blọọkù ẹ lórí nọ́mbà tó wà nọ́mbà ẹ tí mo ní lọ́wọ́ tún lọ fi nọ́mbà sí.
èmi mo blọọkì ẹ fúnra mi ò blọọkì mi náà. K-Dog èmi mo blọọkì ẹ náà.
o tún wá fi nọ́mbà mi pè mí nígbà tó rí pé mo blọọkù ẹ o wá fi nọ́mbà mi pè mí ni mo ṣe gbé kọ̀ọ̀lẹ́.
àṣírí mọ mi Yétúndé wo ló wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ.
àṣírí mi wo ló wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ àṣírí mi wo ló wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ bí àṣírí mi síta tó o bá gbé síta ikú pa ẹ́ Kẹ́hìndé Òdùmọ̀ṣù àṣírí mi tó bá wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ.
Kẹ́hìndé Òdùmọ̀ṣù
tó o bá
tó bá sọ nípa mọ mi Yétúndé wàá mẹ́ni tó sọ fún ẹ jáde wàá dẹ̀ fògùn sí wàá fi ògùn sí ògùn làkàyè wàá fi.
torí àṣírí tó bá sọ pé wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ yẹn èmi àti òun sọ lọ́rọ̀.
bí alẹ́ sì lè sọ pé láàrin gbogbo wa wọ́n fi síbi lò láti dé àwọn èèyàn jù wọn ò dẹ̀ kí n sọ.
èmi àti òkè ń sọ lọ́rọ̀ so anything tó bá gbé síta èmi máa fi jó supembi máa fi jó gẹ̀lẹ̀dẹ́.
yẹ́sù alábàjẹ́ mọ́ ẹ lọ́wọ́ ní sẹ́.
o lè kórí àgbò méjì dára èmi àgbàlagbà lèmi mi ò ní dẹ́ ẹ lóhùn lórí àṣírí yẹn mi ò ní dẹ́ ẹ lóhùn torí tó bá gbẹ́ ní tì síta ló ń ṣe kìnlẹ̀ mi ní dẹ́ ẹ lóhùn. o ò ní forí àgbò méjì dára.
Mbo ní Kẹ́hìndé Òdùmọ̀ṣù.
so oníṣẹ́ àti òkè ń sọ lọ́rọ̀ èmi ò ń bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n tí wọ́n náà mọ̀ ni mi ò ń bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ àtọ̀ sínú gúrùpù tájọ́ ń ríra
màmá yìí ṣe máa ń sà fún màmá yìí dídí pèmí sẹ́yìn ni pé kí n ṣọ́ra mi o kí n ṣọ́ra mi pẹ̀lú káyé o.
mo kìlọ̀ fún fíìmì ò gbọ́ ni sápẹ́ fíìmì gbọ́ ni nǹkan tó wá ṣẹlẹ̀ léèní tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ yìí kò ní ṣẹlẹ̀.
mẹ́mi kìlọ̀ fún mi gan-an àmì Yétúndé wọ́n mi gan-an.
mo send the voice note sí fíìmì ṣé money ó lọ ń pe meeting ó lọ ń pe group chat mi ó lọ káwọn kan jọ sórí group chat mi mo send ẹ̀ sí fíìmì níbi tí mo fi bá fíìmì wù. so Kẹ́hìndé Òdùmọ̀ṣù o ò bá gbé anything jáde èmi a máa fi jó gẹ̀lẹ̀dẹ̀ ń bí ni a máa fi jó súpì a máa fi jó. sórí pé olórí burúkú ọkùnrin ni ẹ́ ọ̀gbẹ́ni tó wà yẹn ó rè kó sí níbi foríkọ́ sí yẹn ó rí bí foríkọ́ sí o torí Kàrímọ́ ń jẹgba lọ lọ́wọ́ tiwa títí láyé àti láéláé torí pé Kàrímọ́ ló pa Mohbad òun ló gún Mohbad pa òun ló jí oògùn Amẹ́ríkà ń bì tó lọ ń lò fún Mohbad ó jí oògùn ń bí oògùn tó ò lè rí over the counter níbí báyìí Kàrímọ́ jí. so kò sí nǹkan tó lè sọ létí àwa yìí o tó jẹ́ tuntun o kò sí nǹkan tó lè sọ tó jẹ́ tuntun Kàrímọ́ òun ló pa Mohbad ibi tó dẹ̀ lọ sá sí yẹn gbogbo yín tẹ́ wà lọ́dọ̀ Kàrímọ́ pátá yẹn gbogbo yín pátá àpàyàn ní. torí pé ẹ mọ̀
Want to talk about go to the panel and talk, please.
Flag you.
Ẹ jẹ́ bá mi pa tap on flag mi jọ. àwọn Karimo náà flag náà olórí burúkú ẹ̀dá àwọn aláyé bàjẹ́ aláyé polúkú mùsùlùmí wá sọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀ wá flag ẹ̀ ìwọ lè pe amú èpè má padà mú ẹni ìwọ lórí burúkú yìí Karimo wàá jẹ gbà wàá jẹ ṣẹgẹṣẹgẹ gbà wàá jẹ lọ́wọ́ wá sẹ kò sí pé ìfẹ́ ṣe.
ẹbí ẹni iṣẹ́ wọlé síbí. Màmí ìfẹ̀fẹ̀.
Èwo ni mọ́ èmi? Mọ́ èmi.
Mẹ́rin mi la ha ṣe ràn yí ọ̀rọ̀ bọ̀ ló sọ ọ́ di mẹ́rin.
Mi fi mi ò ní mọ́ èmi sọnù.
Ṣé mo pé àwọn ọmọ ṣé mo pa wà táwa látàbúlé la wà bí?
Abúlé la ti wá ìjọ o.
Abúlé la. Màámi kọ́ ló máa ń pè lábúlé dàbí iye lábẹ́.
Kò lọ sí
Láì bìbì.
oṣooṣù kan ló lọ.
Láì bìbì la máa ń ṣe lábúlé.
Àwọn àbúrò yẹn ló sọ fún mi. Ó ní oṣooṣù ló máa ń gba tírítímẹ́ǹtì sábẹ́ ẹ̀ tí àbúrò bàbá ẹ̀ yá. Fúnra ẹ̀ ló fẹ́ máa rẹ̀ sọ. Kì í ṣèmi mo sọ. Kò ní ti èèyàn kan máa ní upé nìyẹn lábẹ́ kò ní máa ṣe orí burúkú tó yìí.
Èèyàn kan máa ní pé Karimo ni.
Olórí ìbúbọ ní ìgbàgbé. Ẹ wo nǹkan tá àti Ṣadé ṣe wo lámbà burúkú tọ́jú lẹ̀.
Ìwà dúró nǹkan tó sọ sí Karimo. Bí abẹ́ ẹja.
Ẹ̀ka ẹ̀sẹ̀ gbogbo lé o. Kàríwèrè ti wá ya wèrè. Kàríwèrè ti wá ya wèrè. Kò ní jọ́ ìkankan jọ́ ìsáfùgbèsè ayé tí wù kó mọ́.
Ọmọ yóò ní jọ́ ì. Ọmọ yóò ní jọ́ ì.
Ẹ máa wo kémọ̀ rẹ̀ pé fókọ̀sì náà ṣe jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Fókọ̀sì wá ṣe gíláṣọ̀ gbà láti lẹ́bi tó gun òkè gbogbo ní o. Tó ń gbé gbogbo wá sípò lọ́jọ́ yẹ pé ẹ fi Karimo sílẹ̀ ẹ dẹ́yẹ mọ́. Sọ́ọ̀lù pa mohbad ni ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ filẹ̀ nísìnyí wá ń kọ́. Wọ́n mú fún 2 weeks síbẹ̀ ká wà yìí. Oyin kọ́.
Ó ti já alẹ́ lẹ́yìn, ó ti já kalẹ̀ lórí platform lónìí.
Ẹni tó yẹ kó fẹ́ fi ké wọ́n nígbà kó insult ọ̀rẹ́ mi focus. No.
Focus ni ó wọlé méjì.
Who accept that from you? No.
Tó kù wà lépè.
No. Ó fẹ́ fi gájà ẹ̀dídé.
Pé mo wọlé mo para bọ́ta ni. Ṣé ṣe ẹ̀ṣọ́ ẹ̀ sí mi? Mo pọ̀ lórí burúkú eléyìí lẹ́wà ṣe ẹ̀ṣọ́ ẹ̀ sí mi. Yóò fi ojú wọn hàn. Ṣé irú àwọn bẹ́ẹ̀ kẹ́kẹ́ máa gbèjà wọn lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí? Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ.
Ara wa ní fókọ̀sì irọ́.
Irọ́ ọmọ fókọ̀sì gbìyànjú káàkiri ẹ̀yìn ìlú yìí wà o.
Àgbọ̀dọ̀ táṣẹ̀ ẹ̀ síta irọ́.
Ẹ̀yin ní kò máa bú ọ̀dọ̀ bọ̀ àlà tí ń gbà yẹn nìyẹn. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kò máa bú ọ̀dọ̀ bọ̀ yẹn.
Ìdìbò rọ wá.
Ṣé èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn? Èèyàn mo fẹ́ sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ àjẹ́ ni. Ṣé ẹ mọ grace of God yìí rí?
Ẹ fi grace of God lẹ̀ o.
Ọlọ́run yọ ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ ẹjọ́ dá ìyá yẹn kẹjọ́ dájẹ́ kó mu mi sí dáadáa kẹsẹ̀ tó wà ràn lọ́wọ́. Ibi tó bá ti fún ràn yàn lọ́wọ́ dálé.
Ọ̀rẹ́ mi ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ̀yà o.
Ṣé kémọ̀nì tún bú oyin kan ni? Ṣé kémọ̀nì bú oyin kan lọ́wọ́ ni? Kémọ̀nì ọlọ́mọ jẹ mọ wèrè rí. Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kémi mọ wèrè rí. Èmi àwọn bíi ẹtí mọ àwọn wèrè rí. Karimo ṣe sọ̀fún báyìí ẹ̀ bá ké. Mo fún lọ́sẹ̀ lè fi sí pàtà wà yìí. Ẹ fún un rán. Ó fẹ́ gbá fídẹ́ẹ̀sì ó fẹ́ gbà mọ́sán lọ́wọ́ rẹ̀ ní kò ní tó fẹ́ ṣe fún un. Kò lórí tó fẹ́ ṣe bó ṣe wà yìí ó ń kọ̀ mú mọ́ra kó lè bá rí kankan gbà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ kó lè bá fi bú ni. Ọ̀rọ̀ wa ló fẹ́ gbà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Ọ̀jẹ̀ ní kémọ̀nì rẹ̀. Ọ̀jẹ̀ ni.
Ẹ̀sìn èrè.
Àwọn táwa jà fún ẹbí bá tó bá. Ọ̀jẹ̀ ni. Ó fẹ́ gba gbogbo nǹkan wẹ̀ ni. Àwa ba yé ẹ̀jẹ̀ wo. Tó bá wá fún kémọ̀nì ó pẹ́ ní tó máa gbẹ̀jẹ̀. Tí Karimo bá wá fún kémọ̀nì wá àtìyàwó ẹ̀. Gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tí mo ti sọ ní Karimo ti download. Ó kú bí tó fẹ́ gbà. Kémọ̀nì
Yóò fi fi ẹ̀sìn kan. Mo fún lọ́sẹ̀ méjì sí gbàtà wà ẹ̀ máa wòran. Òun àti òfin ṣe Karimo wo wọ́n sì mohbad o. Ojú àríṣẹ́gẹ̀ lórí áàpù yìí. Wà láìtàláì. Tó o bá lọ tẹ̀fẹ̀tẹ̀fẹ̀ kókó wa kókó pa bastard lórí áàpù yìí. Olórí
ẹjọ́ ẹ bá mi wo gbogbo nǹkan tí mo pọ́sì. Ta ló pè mí?
Òun náà ló ń pè é, alópẹ̀fẹ́ ẹ̀ kú.
Ó lé mi pé òun náà kọ́ pè mí máa sọ fún yín kọ́ tẹ́rí lókè yẹn. Kẹ́tì kémọ̀nì gbogbo pípẹ́ ẹ̀ nìyẹn o, mo wá sẹ́ni voice record sí. Mi tẹ mọ nǹkan tí mo sọ nísàlẹ̀ ẹ bá mi wo nǹkan tí mo sọ yẹn nísàlẹ̀. Nígbà tó ń fẹ́ gbé
ni. Ẹ̀yin gan ẹ̀yin lẹ̀ fura. Ẹ̀yin lẹ̀ fura. Àwọn tó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ẹ̀rọ kò ní mo fura. No, mo fura mà. Mo sọ fún mọ̀mí Yétúndé, wọ́n lu àbí iṣẹ́ ni mo sọ fún wọn pé à, mo pè wọ́n sẹ́yìn. Wọ́n ní mọ̀mí Yétúndé kí mo nìyí ara fún mi o. Nítorí ó ní tó máa bá mi sọ lẹ́yìn nípa Kàrímọ́ o. Mọ̀mí Fádé ti sọ fún wa pé ó rọ́kùnrin kan sáàárín wa. Mọ̀mí Àdùnní tí bá parọ́ kẹjá ni ṣé mo pé yàfa sọ pé yàn kan wà láàrin wa Kàrímọ́ ló ràn mọ̀mí Àánú fún mi ládé.
Kàrímọ́ fún ọ̀rẹ́ sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ náà.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni wọn náà rẹ èèyàn kan sáàárín wa.
Kàrímọ́ wọn fẹ́ẹ́ sọ pé ọkùnrin ni a lè fi kú ọmọ rẹ dì. Ẹsẹ̀ lọ ní ọmọ pàdé tọ̀mùtọ̀mù sí fọ́ọ̀sì yín yẹn orógbó àti tọ̀mùtọ̀mù tó wà ṣáàdì yẹn lọ ra ẹ̀jẹ̀ orógbó àti tọ̀mùtọ̀mù sí fọ́ọ̀sì yín yẹn kí wàá mú mi kí wàá sì kó mi gbóná.
Ẹ̀jẹ̀ lè kú ẹlẹ́bùrí tuntun.
Aṣáájú ni o, aṣáájú ni. Ṣé wọ́n pariwo ní pàtì ni?
Tẹ bá ń ṣàfóúnjẹ ẹ mọ̀ bá
Voice key náà ẹ̀rọ pẹ̀lú voice yìí. Don't understand it, please.
Tẹ bá ń sọ fún ọmọ yẹn.
Bàbá sọ òkú Kàrímọ́ lòun ti blọọkì yẹn máa bọ̀ tí wọ́n sọ pé kẹ́yẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ Kàrímọ́ kẹ́yẹ́ lọ forí gbèpè bàbá sọ. Kẹ́yẹ́ lọ bẹ̀.
Wọ́n ṣe láti lo
kẹ́yẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ Kàrímọ́ kẹ́yẹ́ lọ forí gbèpè. Ẹ wọ́n tó ṣe fún kẹ́mọ̀ nílé ni wọ́n ń jábọ̀ gbé sókè.
Ó jẹ gálíìkì pẹ̀lú oyin.
Tẹ bá ní ginger tea náà ẹ lè mú
tó yẹ òṣìṣẹ́ lera ni òṣìṣẹ́ mo ṣe kẹ́tì lera ní wíkìwì.
Bí a bá ti ṣe wàhálà léraléra ó máa fẹ́ ti ohun èèyàn.
Ó lọ gbowó lọ́wọ́ rẹ̀ Ògolúwa àti kínní ó lọ gbowó lọ́wọ́ rẹ̀ Ògolúwa lọ tọrọ owó ẹ̀jẹ̀ bá mi yí láì bẹ̀yẹn náà àti àdùnbẹ́yẹ ká sọ kẹ́lẹ́kẹ́lẹ́.
Ara wa ló ṣe birthday.
Olórí bọ́ ẹ̀wọ̀n tán níjọ síjọ́ ìsá fún wọn. Àǹtí oníkọ̀ ìjẹ́jẹ́ kan sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀jọ̀.
Gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tó kọ̀ fẹ́ kéèyàn máa sọ yìí.
Ẹ sọ àmọ́ má dá gbogbo ìsíta lọ́la o, mo má gbá gbogbo ìsíta lọ́la kò sí kankan tẹ́mi nígbà tí ta o, má dá gbogbo ìsíta.
Ẹ rí wọ́n ṣe ní pé à ń ṣe wà. Àbílí pé gbogbo apátápátá la ní iṣẹ́ tá à ń ṣe. And gift ni fún gbogbo wa. Gbogbo apátápátá ló yẹ kí gbogbo wa gba freezer yẹn. So ẹni tó yí ó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ dé lálákọ̀ọ́kọ́ òun lè yọ̀rọ̀ bọ̀ òun la fẹ́ fi ra freezer fún. So ẹni tó tẹ̀lé.
Freezer ẹlẹ́ni mi tí mo post lọ́jọ́ yẹn.
Ó yẹ yín ẹni tó tẹ̀lé dá máa fúnra freezer fún òun náà. Àmọ́ àwọn náà lọ dàrú. Wọ́n dẹ̀ sọ pé gbọ́mọ wa kí ni owó ló ń ná ni kò ju yẹn lọ. Kò mú sísì lẹ́nu owó ẹ̀ o, kò mú kọ́pọ̀ lẹ́ nínú owó freezer tá à ń sọ yìí o. Ọ̀rẹ́ Olúwa tó dẹ̀ ló mówó sílẹ̀ èmi náà fowó kún o. Èmi náà mi nídìí láti máa sọ iye tó jẹ́. Mo mọ̀ pé.
Àrímọ́ wá gbé eléyìí tí mo post ké mọ̀ níbọn yẹn ń pè mí yẹn tó lè mi mò ń pa.
Tá bá máa ra nǹkan fún yàn, àwọn ò kí ń ra ọmọ ẹ̀dìyẹ o. Ìyá ẹ̀dìyẹ la máa rà tó lè yẹyin fún wa dáadáa, tó lè mú owó wọlé. Ẹni tó bá rí freezer yẹn, tó bá lóun ò rí pé owó la gbẹ́lẹ̀, kò lè rólé oore mọ́. Òun náà lè ló ń gbẹ̀yìn ló ń gbà wájú. Tí o bá dẹ̀ fẹ́ ṣe náà ṣe ti ṣe lè.
50,000 ló múlẹ̀ 50,000 ló múlẹ̀ lórí freezer yẹn.
Kò tí mo wọ́ sílẹ̀.
Ok, kò tí mo wọ́ sílẹ̀. Ok. Kò tí mo wọ́ sílẹ̀. 50,000 ló wẹ̀. Owó tó dẹ̀ lóhun fún mi 20,000 naira. Kò fẹ́ mi ní 50,000. Ó lóun fẹ́ gbé fídíẹ̀sì jáde ẹjọ́ òkè jáde. Owó tó fún mi tó lóun sẹ́ndì sí mi, àwọ̀ àbúrò ẹ̀ nígbà tí mo lọ sọ́dọ̀ àbúrò ẹ̀, ara àbúrò ò yá. Òun ló fún mi.
Owó tó lóun fẹ́ mú sílẹ̀. Ṣé ẹ gbọ́? Owó tó lóun fẹ́ mú sílẹ̀. Wọ́n ní pé torí pé ilé àtòun kájọ ṣe yẹn. Ẹ wo gbogbo àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ọ̀rọ̀ tó ti ní lọ́dọ̀ mi. Wọ́n lóore tó bá ṣe fọwọ́ tù. Má jẹ́ kí tó ṣe.
Àǹtí Àdùnní ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ̀sán ẹ má lọ bẹ̀ mọ́ ẹjọ́ tó bá lòun fowó sílẹ̀ kó ṣírò iye owó tó wù ẹ̀ bá jẹ́
fowó sílẹ̀
Nàìjíríà ni mo wà o
mo ní kò
kó
fowó
ṣírò ẹ̀.
sílẹ̀ mo ní kò fowó kankan sílẹ̀ nínú owó yẹn.
Ok ẹ má ṣàlàyé fún mọ́
èmi ni mo fi kú.
ẹ má sọ ẹni tì mọ́ àwọn bọ́ọ̀sì ò tẹ̀
ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ọ̀rọ̀ tó ti ní.
àǹtí Àdùnní mélòó ni kéèmọ̀ ni ra data fún mi mà.
ẹ̀kọ́ nígbà ó.
kéèmọ̀ ni lówó ó sọ fún Kàrímọ́ pé òun ra data fún mi lójoojúmọ́.
bóyá ẹ̀dẹ̀ tí ń ṣiṣẹ́ nílé ibi tó ti ń gbé wèrè.
ẹ̀kọ́ òun gbọ́ ló ní kí n wá síta pé fóònù yẹn yẹ kí tí àbí kò fẹ́ dààmú yín pa.
ẹ ó dàn irọ́ ló pa Kẹ́hìndé má jẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀fẹ́ owó sílẹ̀ o.
Ìyẹn ti ń pariwo ẹ calm down. Àǹtí Àdùnní, èmi máa já ibọ́ mi báyìí o, ó yẹ lọ sùn. Ẹ lọ sùn.
Bàbá mi explain.
Kò ní di explain. Àǹtí Àdùnní, ẹ gbàgbé ẹ. Ẹni fẹ́ lọ sùn. Ẹ lọ rẹ̀ ẹ sílẹ̀.
ọ̀rọ̀ freezer.
ọ̀rọ̀ freezer tá a sọ.
ẹ wo
Kẹ́hìndé jẹ́ ìṣòro.
ẹ gbọ́ tèmi tẹ́bà ti gbọ́ tèmi I will come down from this platform.
Mo ń gbọ́ yín
mo ní kẹ́ fọ̀rọ̀ mo ní kẹ́ fọ̀rọ̀ nípa freezer
come down from platform náà ẹ máa jẹ́ ká ẹ jẹ́ kí wọ́n ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ fún wọn náà.
no kọ́ gbàgbé yẹn kọ́ gbàgbé ọ̀rọ̀ freezer kò ṣe bóyá ra freezer fún mi mo ṣe ń cover ẹ o mi ò gbẹ́ ẹni tí o torí àwọn wèrè tó ń gbọ́ lórí FYP gbọ́ ẹ fi bẹ̀yẹn lé ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀dọ̀sí ni ogun iṣẹ́ ni nǹkan tó pọ́n nílé ló pọ́n nílé náà ẹ jọ torí Ọlọ́run
Kò fowó kankan.
ẹ fi bẹ̀yẹn lẹ̀ ẹ fi lẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ kó máa ṣe tiẹ̀ lọ.
Ẹ fi mí lẹ̀ for now.
So just go and rest.
tí Kàrímọ́ bá mú ẹ kí wọ́n wàá kú sí Kàrímọ́ lọ́wọ́.
Go and rest.
gbogbo nǹkan tá a jọ ṣètì lé fi jẹ́ máa wò pé kí
Èmi mo já ibọ́ ẹ lọ rest. Sísá fíìmù ẹ ní sùúrù. Àǹtí Àdùnní mo já ibọ́ ẹ lọ rest.
Ó lè fẹ́ ta freezer. Ṣé kí n ṣí kámẹ́rà kẹwọ́rú freezer tó wà ní ṣọ́ọ̀bù mi? Ṣé kí n délé kí n ṣí àwọn freezer tó wà nílé mi? Kí n ṣí fridge tó wà sí ti room mi? Kí n káwọ́ water dispenser? Kí lèèyàn kó freezer àbí fridge ṣe? Ẹ fi bẹ̀yẹn lẹ́jọ́. Ẹni àwọn àgbàmọ́lẹ́ni tó tẹran tọrọ rà ó kúrò ní Fàkànjà. Tí bá ṣe pé social media tó kẹ́yẹlé pọ̀ mẹ́díyẹ. TikTok okùn mobile ló kẹ́yẹlé pọ̀ mẹ́díyẹ náà. Ẹ gbàgbé nípa ọ̀rọ̀ freezer. Every other thing ẹ lè sọ jáde. Ẹ ti bẹ̀ yẹn lẹ̀. Torí tẹ bá tún go deep lọ síbẹ̀ yẹn. Nǹkan tó fẹ́ kó jáde nìyẹn. Èyí tó bá ti jáde lè máa debunk. Èyí tóun bá gbé jáde ní kẹ́ debunk. Tí ó bá ti sọ̀rọ̀ débẹ̀ gbàgbé nípa ẹ̀.
kéèmọ̀ ni ó lè ní mò ń pè ẹ́ òun rèé o kéèmọ̀ ni.
Nǹkan tó bá ti gbé jáde ní kẹ́ debunk. Ok, àwọn tó ń gbọ́ sí wọ́n lè bóyá ìyá rẹ̀ ló ti gba mi ò gba freezer o. Mi ò gba one naira gbogbo nǹkan tó ń kó sí. Mi ò gba one naira from anybody o. Ẹ tó bá lò fún mi ní one naira kó bọ́ síta. Ṣùgbọ́n I have to cover my people. Kò sọ̀rọ̀ ìdọ̀tí la máa sọ lórí bíbá yìí.
òun rèé o lákòókè nígbà tó pè mí tí mi ò dá lóhùn tó kejì ó pè mí láàárọ̀ ẹ máa wo gbogbo táìmù tó ń pè mí wá ń bẹ̀ o mo wá ní good morning sir mo wá ti voice record pé mo busy ni òun náà wá send message kan ó wà lọ́wọ́ mi gbogbo ẹ̀ wà lọ́wọ́ mi.
ọ̀rọ̀ rírùn kémọ́nì ó wà UK ó wà òkè òun rojọ́ 100,000 just £50 man just £50 á ti mọ̀ pé ìwọ kò wà òkè olórí burúkú bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ń gba wájú ló ń gbẹ̀yìn mọ̀mí jẹ́ torí pé náà ti bless yín ni torí pé wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé kinní kan ni tí Kàrímọ́ bá tẹ̀ wá wéyàn tó fẹ́ mú lọ sí Amẹ́ríkà tó tẹ̀ wá wá tí ò rí ó ti di tiwọ́ àbí Kàrímọ́ jẹ́ family Donald Trump tó ń gbéyàn lọ sí Amẹ́ríkà ìsìnká ṣíṣí ṣé bó ṣe easy láti kó gbogbo èèyàn lọ sí Amẹ́ríkà nìyẹn tí wọ́n ti ní kó gbogbo ewúrẹ́ àti gbogbo àgùntàn fámílì òǹkálukú lọ. Àgbàlagbà dagini dọ̀rọ̀dọ̀rọ̀ bọ̀dá ọ̀dẹ́ dàgbà ẹ̀ dánú. Ṣáwọn ọmọ yín gbọ́dọ̀ bọ̀ bá yín pàdé níbi tẹ́ ti ń ṣe rádaràda orí burúkú tẹ́ ó ti gòkè ó ti gúnlẹ̀ o. Ẹ dàgbà ẹ̀ dánú ẹ̀ nírònú ẹ̀ nínú tó ń rò. Ẹ̀ nínú tó ẹ̀ náà ẹ̀ẹ̀kan tí mo wà ń bẹ̀ ló sọ pé ó ti gbé mọ́mí Yétúndé gòkè o ó ti gbé gòkè o kíní kan tó ń ṣe falafolo ẹ̀ ń ṣe falafolo ìgbà tó bá padà ń tẹ̀sí yín lójú ta ló fẹ́ dúró fún yín ẹ ti ba lẹ́jẹ̀ ẹ ti bọ̀nà jẹ́ torí pé ẹ̀ ń lẹ́dẹ̀ ẹ̀bẹ̀ tẹ̀ jẹ́ tí ẹ̀dẹ̀ ò bá gbá yín mọ́ ṣẹ́dẹ̀ kọ́ lẹ máa padà sí olórí burúkú olórí gbígbẹ ẹ̀yin tẹ́ tí wà òkè tẹ́ tí ṣe kìíní kan tẹ́ sọ pé sẹ́ǹdì kìíní ṣé dandan ló fi ń ṣayé ni ẹ̀ ń fagídí ṣe big man online ẹ̀ ń fagídí ṣe big man online ẹ̀yin tẹ́ tí balance UK tẹ́ tí sọ gbogbo gbèsè tẹ́ kóra yín sí mi rò pé tí wà lórí sponsorship gan ẹ̀ ń borí burúkú kiri bóyá ẹ̀ ti di overstayer lọ́hùn-ún lẹ ṣe fẹ́ lọ sí Amẹ́ríkà. Cause me, mo reason tó fi mọ mú láyà yìí kọ̀ọ̀kan pé ó dàbí pé nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ wá sí àsìkò báyìí. Aláìní ló lò
kò yé wa o.
Ọkùnrin àfẹ́ máa á wùwà kínní. Ó ti gbé sókè, fíbi ìṣe kìnìún kan, ìṣe kìnìún kan. Ìwọ ẹsẹ̀ tó máa yọ, mo fún ẹ di next week, òpònú. Kàríbó wá jọmọ téyàn ń pọ̀n. Gbogbo àwọn yóò yá tó pọn wèrè ẹ̀ sẹ́yìn ló ti bù lẹ́yìn jẹ tó ti jùlẹ̀ lórí express ẹ̀yin wá he wèrè ńlẹ̀ ẹ̀ ń ṣe bí olórí burúkú bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe bí wọ́n máa ń fọgbọ́n ọlọ́gbọ́n kọ́gbọ́n ni àwọn kí the first set ti lọ second set kí gbogbo wa ẹ̀kọ́ láti tẹ̀lé rí ni ẹ̀yin new taker ẹ̀yin lẹ́sẹ̀ gbé wèrè tútù inú yín wá ń dùn ẹ̀ ń ṣe rádaràda kiri orí íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì ẹ jẹ́ rọra ṣe báwọn kan náà dé sí ọrílẹ̀-èdè sí everybody embrace wọn gbogbo wá jọ
ẹ fún jẹ sí o kémọ ní sunkún burúkú ẹ fún jẹ sí wàhálà ẹ fún jẹ sí o ọlọ́ngbọ́n ń sunkún ni o ẹ fún jẹ.
ẹ má bá mi rìkọ́dù ẹ̀. Honestly, irú wọn yẹn ó yẹ kí òun tiẹ̀ mọ̀ ìyàwó wọn kó tẹ̀ ṣe recordings kó lọ play fún ìyàwó yìí kó play. Yes ma'am.
wọ́n ti lẹ̀ rárá.
Màámi.
nígbà tí èèyàn mọ ọkọ tó fọ ẹ kó sẹ́ǹdì recording sọ́kọ ẹ̀ oníràánú.
fúngbẹ́ ó ń ké gan ni ó ń ké burúkú ẹ bá rọ ohun ẹ gbọ̀n ni o ohun ẹ gbọ̀n burúkú.
Imagine ṣe rí àwa tá jẹ́ ọmọdé tá a ṣe kìíní mo ò sáàmù Kàrímọ́ rí Kàrímọ́ ló sọ mí dẹni tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ ní TikTok yìí òun ló sọ mí. Yes ma.
alábàákà ẹja gbóhùn ẹ.
onídìí ẹ̀kọ́ máa fún jẹ
ẹja gbọ́ bó ṣe.
máa fún jẹ gírámà ẹjẹ sáyé fún
ẹja gbọ́ bó ṣe ń ké náà.
wẹ́rẹ́
wọ́n jẹ́ máa dárúkọ èèyàn tẹ́ ẹ̀ mọ̀ rí tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá wọn bú wọn ẹ̀yìn kájà bí kí ló ń fún jẹ́ wèrè gbogbo àwọn tó ń pè
yẹ́dẹ́ mọ́ ni ìwọ gángan ni wèrè ìwọ ni wèrè àgbàlagbà ẹ máa padà fún jíjẹ ní ẹ wo bóun yìí ṣe ń gbọ̀n ẹ dàgbà ẹ dánú ẹ ń ṣe dàgìnì dọ́gìnì kiri orí kíní ẹ nírònú ẹ̀rẹ́yàn bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ àpòrò inú yín ti sọnù. àpòrònú yín ti sọnù ẹ lọlé ẹ lọ báyàwó àtàwọn ọmọ yín